Welcome. Tonight is another exciting episode of Blunt Talk Nola. Tonight we're gonna talk about the Young Thug jail calls and the interview, and we're gonna talk about the Charlie Kirk assassination, if we calling it that or whatever. But I don't know or whatever. Today's it's gonna be. I want to hear what my brothers got to say about because I haven't talked to them about the Charlie Kirk thing yet. That's what I really want to talk about more than the Thug thing. But the Thug thing got some good points and stuff in there too. So we're gonna tackle both of them. But it's a lot going on with that Charlie Kirk shit. But tonight's episode, I told y'all that's what it's gonna be like. I'm one of y'all hosts. Chop tracks on the field, in the building tonight.
Child 17. Oh, son.
P Dot ain't on the spot. All
And P Dot ain't on the goddamn. You took it right up.
Ain't on the
Because
spot.
when you don't be able to say your shit, I'd be like, hey, he is definitely not in the building yet.
Not
in the building yet. But he go be it. He go be it. He go get it. But yeah, I'm saying, yeah, chat. What's happening, people? What's good with y'all? I'm ready to get this shit popping, man.
Yeah, man, because I know most of my day has been talking about the goddamn Charlie Kirk thing. It's just seeing the whites react to it, seeing people react to it, period, too. But mostly the whites, them reactions is crazy. I wonder if that sounds
and this whole situation with the no, because they got the the YCs out, the YCs out there cutting up. Y'all remember I said that about 2 weeks ago, telling you, Drewski and them had them boys. I think that was in St. Louis he was in, and there was a lot of white rappers, spitting them Eminem balls and talking about shooting and all that. And he was calling them YCs, the young crackers. So over here at Blunt Talk Nola, we've been talking about these YCs for a little minute, going to these churches and these schools and, going shooting up their old teachers and shit. Because they feeling some type of way. How many, we talked about that, 2 weeks ago? How many people you lined up for, Chop, on that
a few.
That little quick screenshot, man. So it ain't like we just jumping on no bandwagon. So y'all get that out y'all neck right now. We been on that. We been talking about the YC going crazy on their baby mamas and everything. Like I'm talking about having real hood problems. Why y'all letting Charles Kirk tell y'all about statistics of us being the number one in this, the number one in that. So we definitely gonna get into that. I already know where this gonna go because my dog already telling you this is white on white crime. It is. He's right. It's white on white crime.
So somebody, while he was
I'm
out
ready to
there,
talk about.
He did a interview with. Because I'm trying to wait till P.Dot come, but they had he had a little interview thing with this black guy. He had on all black and a so-called black guy, but he had on all black clothes with a little bush and shit. So the conversation got to who do the most crime and shit or whatever. So I don't know if they was asking who do the most crime in the black community or if they was asking who do the most crime in the United States. But
in the world, Craig. Either way
you spin it. Somebody in the crowd had Chat GPT the shit or whatever because dude was like, yeah, you could Google it right now and see that black people this, that, and the third. So somebody in the crowd was like, yeah, man, black people are responsible for 70%. The dude read it off the phone. So I'm like, man, if he had enough know-it-all or know-how to contain that shit and just spit out the facts back at dude, he would have crushed his ass right then and there. It's no way.
First of all, too, though, child, you got to start with this, though, right? The statistics. First of all, you spitting some statistics at me. We know fucking well you're supposed to ask that motherfucker, where's your source? Who are these people that's conducting this experiment or these statistics to figure out these numbers that you're giving me? That might be one city that's running that shit like that, and he's using that abroad everything. Me, you a heavy advocate on statistics and how that shit really go. That's why we murder capital, because what?
Because of per
people
capita
versus how the exactly, because of per capita. How many people versus the city, and versus how big and small the city actually is. If you got 50 people in a fucking town and you kill 5 of them bitches, they the murder capital. So
facts.
In that statement though, this is what we gotta. This is what, you know what I'm saying, when they argue with people like that, Chop, because it make them seem like their rhetoric is right when we know we supposed to be breaking that shit down, dog. Our discernment is supposed to be way more strong as a people, dog. Like you can't still believe that we like niggas is doing all this and taking jobs. Wait, either we doing crime or we at work, Chop. You feel me?
Like I said, most of the time when I hear his,
we doing it all though, P. Bro. We play up here with hotness.
We do it all.
We just the coolest shit ever, dog. I guess. I don't know.
He be fussing back and forth people that he didn't riled up already. You know what I'm saying? And if people get upset and they don't go based off of the statistics or what no information, or if they do have information, you got to be a strong person to have all your information questioned in front of a whole bunch of people and still say the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, exactly. Like that's a muscle, nigga, in your brain, nigga, where you could slap a motherfucker dead back in his face. That's why I respected a lot of these I would say street talkers. Mm-hmm. that know how to actually, counter argue their arguments about whatever these people trying to argue them about. When they had their shit down pat, not just read no Bible verse type shit. I'm talking about like Chop talking about too, statistics, this and that, and break it fully down where people could understand it, or to where it shuts down the argument, man. That shit is beautiful to me, dog. I love to see it. But it makes Kirk, like I said, Kirk and them look like, but damn, this shit is, because our shit is fucked up. Like, it gives people that optimistic thought point of view, but then they don't really, because they really not paying attention to how they portraying what he's saying. Candace Owens got caught doing that shit too. It's a lot of them that get into that little lane, and you could tell it's that setup like we be talking about a lot of times, fellas, the left versus the right, and they be trying to pull you to either side, knowing fucking well they both have their own agendas at hand for, you know what I'm saying, that same bird, Nicky. So I'm definitely ready to talk about that too. P-Dot, we was waiting on you, brother. Yeah, right.
Yeah, we just started the conversation.
I was looking at the fact that a lot, like you said, a lot of the people that be doing the commentary from the streets or whatever, if you really, like you say, bro, if you gotta have a strong mind to be able to quote that information, but don't just give us the basic information of what you quote.
Tell you.
Give us a full deep dive into the shit. How many years back have you been, you see what I'm saying? How many years back have you really been diving into the stuff that you're talking about? Because you can't just come across some shit that's 5 years old and then give us that as this today's time. No. If you're saying that, which we could say New Orleans did have the right to be called murder capital of the United States, but how much of our news media outlets has been put up to the task of saying, we don't want to talk about what's happening in this city. Murders happen in this city, but murders happening in this city a little bit more. But the same amount of murders that could be happening in our city, we don't want to talk about that. We'll report just maybe 2 or 3, right? Whereas there's a statistical crime data analysis thing where they pull crime data from all across the United States, and basically, New Orleans had more murders per capita because of the size of our city, but that doesn't mean that we should have been titled murder capital of the world, because at one time we had like what, 800,000 people in this motherfucker, almost 1 million people. So 600 in 1 year out of 800,000. Does that sound like we should have been called murder capital of the United States? But now look at it. Murder's happening on a larger scale in other places, not even in this city, but they're not calling them places murder capital of the United States.
Oh, they definitely is. They use it don't stay with one person though, Pete. Like a couple of people done held that fucking title now. New Jersey had that bitch one time. Philly had that bitch one time. Monroe had that bitch one time. So it's just like a report on crime. But I get what you're saying though. Like it's probably more popularized. I guess that's what you're saying, right? Like it's more popularized for New Orleans to be that.
Yeah. The one place everybody in the world won't come to, you want to keep calling us murder capital of the United States. Okay, well, obviously the tourists don't give a fuck because they still come to this bitch.
Yeah, they crazy. The tourists that come down here crazy as motherfucker. They like ghosts and vampires, wolves, shit, voodoo. They come down here for the same shit. Everybody else think it is. Other news, Peter, he said.
Yeah,
he got some other news.
I got a couple of things for you in other news.
We ain't got a couple. You got one, right? Because you gotta.
Nigga, I got a couple. Leave me alone.
Boy said he gotta go to work in the morning. Yeah,
he got a couple.
But you got a couple. You know.
It's crazy.
Oh wait,
you're lying to yourself.
Exactly.
But your boy said, quit bullshitting yourself.
That man shit up, Sebastian.
I want y'all to check
what's with all the schematics?
I found this video last week, but this shit kind of weird to think about all the stuff that's been happening in the hospitals with these people fucking over these little children and severing body parts and dismembering babies at birth and stuff like that. This is probably one of the prime reasons why that shit is happening. Check this out. Oh, goddamn it.
Another nurse imposter has been caught in Florida working at Avon Health Palm Coast in the ER. They said she had contact with over 4,000 patients. How she got busted is really kind of funny. And, the chief nursing officer should be held liable too. But this girl was hired there to work as an advanced nurse tech. She had been working there since 2023. But she just decided, I'm going to tell them I passed nursing school. I just didn't pass my boards yet. They put her through a nurse residency program, the whole shebang. She actually stole the identity of a real nurse who she went to school with. Yeah, she took her identity and said, they shared the same first name but different last name. She said, I got married. Now how she got busted, they put her through the residency program, let her work as a nurse. How she got busted was they gave her a promotion as a charge nurse. And her coworker said, fuck that. She ain't even no real nurse. And they went to the CNO and said, listen, cut this nonsense out. This chick is not a nurse. They demanded that she give her info up. She couldn't do it. They fired her. And it took 7 months for them to arrest her. Let's take a look. Lord. In the back of the cop car, just chilling. This is Adriana. She's going to do some time. What I want to know is, how are these people getting away with this without providing proof of what it is that they need to provide proof of, and just saying, hey, yeah, I graduated. I'm an education first nurse. They putting them through a residency. Hospitals wouldn't even let me go a day without CPR. If my CPR expired, Day later, you're off the schedule, Takara. How are these nurses getting away with this? These frauds. How are you just waking up saying, okay, I'm going to work as a nurse today, and actually got promoted? The funny shit is she got promoted, and then that's when her coworker said, oh, hell no, charge nurse, she ain't even a real nurse. What are your thoughts? Let's talk about it. What up, Nurse Gang? What up, TikTok? So
all right, what y'all got for me?
I don't know. That shit was stupid. I guess I don't know. So like, I didn't really understand what happened. I guess she lied and said she was a nurse and she really wasn't.
All right, so it did do a lot of buffering, but what happened is the white girl that they showed in the picture, she had the same first name as somebody else, but they had different last names. So she used all of the girls' information and went applied for jobs as a nurse.
Right.
And was working there, had access to over 4,000 patients. So how she got busted was they tried to promote her to charge nurse. That's like the nurse over the whole floor or over the whole wing, let's just say it like that. And the other nurses that were there spoke up about it and was like, she's not even a real nurse. But my thing is, why would you wait that fucking long or work with her that long, knowing that she didn't have the credentials or the certifications needed to actually be a fucking nurse? And y'all waited till she got promoted to say, oh, she's not a real nurse, right? So she got promoted, and they spoke up about her promotion and saying that she
probably was feeling herself, child. That bitch probably was feeling herself, and they read it on there. Yeah, bitch, you ain't gonna be coming in here cutting my motherfucking lunchtime, bitch. You know I gotta go to Quiznos, sir. The fuck wrong with you? Bitch, you ain't even no real nurse. Bitch, hold up, man. Fuck all that. Bitch, cut my house.
So
bitch.
When they found out that she was being promoted to a charge nurse, they spoke up about it. The people asked her for her credentials and her,
she fraudulent,
provide the information.
Go to school like they tell us to do. Tighten up your bootstraps, Amy. Tighten up your bootstraps and go to school. Right. Go get your certification.
That was a hell of a shortcut she was taking.
There should be charges against her. Yeah, or at least fines.
They did press charges on her, but 7 months later.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it took time.
Hey, whenever. I'm not choosy. Choosy.
What you got next, P. Dot? What you got?
All right, I got one more. Back on the old InstaWeb.
Nursing.
Wrong video.
Same video.
No, I gotta minimize to go back to the what you call it.
Do that shit then, man.
What if I told you there was a
same video.
Police say a man called them after a prostitute took his money. Now they both face charges.
What was she supposed to do for the $40?
She said she could do everything with me, but she didn't do it.
Yes. You get your ID on you, man?
Yes, sir.
Jonathan Reynolds placed a 911 emergency call, and when officers got there, he told them he had gave Renee Williams $40 to do all kinds of freaky shit with him, but he paid to play, and now, after she ran off, he's without ass and cash.
Like you said, I know wrong to pay to play. You know, it's so just have a good time. You know, I can't do $40, and then you know what I'm saying, I came back. She got busted. She don't know me no more. They took her $40.
Later, police found her shacked up in the hotel with another man, identified as Derek Battles. All three were arrested. Renee Williams was arrested on prostitution, Derek Battles for outstanding warrants, and Jonathan Reynolds on pandering. His $40 was confiscated pending the outcome of his charges.
The police say a man.
Pending the outcome of his charges.
Dumbass.
Well, they say pandering. They call that solicitation down here. I thought pandering was you out on the corner asking for change and shit.
Looking ass, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. You got a pandering charge. Your goof ass out there getting them rotten cookies. Like Umar said. You out there getting them fucking rotten cookies, bitch. You need a pandering charge. You need to get a littering charge too, chap. They need to get his ass for littering.
That's too fucking stupid.
For leaving that bitch.
But you know what's crazy? In New Orleans, you can
get retarded, cockeyed ass, looking like the ugliest rapper. What you said, sir?
In New Orleans, they'll arrest your ass for trying to play on the prostitutes, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, that come from Kamala, from the California shit, man. We talked about that shit, man. Yeah, man. They locking up the Johns, man. They let them who walk out there in bikinis, nigga. You better not try to pick nail one of them up, nigga.
Exactly.
Goof ass.
I try to pimp.
He out there. You get a pandering charge. Yeah, I know, nigga. Get your ass in jail. But I called you.
Fuck.
We know.
You know, nigga.
Oh, man.
Oh, this the last one, y'all. This last one.
The dumbest criminals, huh, y'all? Oh, shit.
Yeah. We got to be, I say, bro, I know y'all probably saw this shit, bro. This got to be the most outlandish shit I done seen in a long time, man. Look at this.
Nigga said she got me for my $40. You paying for pussy, dog?
Blow this up so y'all can see.
Supposed to take that as a loss. Go your ass home.
Oh, no, I'm going up the wrong way.
You better go cut on one of the motherfucking videos.
Fuck wrong with you. It's free. Fuck, you can get on Twitter.
It's free.
Scroll on Twitter and fuck around and fall off and some shit right quick.
What if you would have followed the man? That nigga would have killed your fucking ass, man, for $40. Like the punk said on Baby Boy. Stupid ass, man.
So if y'all see what's on the screen, this how you know they playing in our face right here. Alright, this supposed to be a Derrick Groves, right? We've been saying that this man is not in New Orleans. This man ain't nowhere near. Probably gone out of country by fucking now. But why the fuck we got a Instagram page, or I guess you could say an Instagram page with a mugshot profile picture up there that says, "I fully endorse Sheriff Hudson. Without her leadership, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be where I am today," which I won't reveal, obviously. Sheriff Hudson gave me something few elected officials ever do: opportunity. Not on purpose, but still. People talk about criminal justice reform, but Sheriff Hudson lives it. Under her watch, I experienced a system that is flexible, loosely defined, and refreshingly optional. She showed me that with enough time, anything is possible. I wouldn't be free to write this today without her. Please vote for Sheriff Hudson. I got some buddies inside who still want to get out. Now, I know the fuck they're not honestly expecting us to believe that Derrick Groves wrote that. You feel me? I don't even know why they would think that. But me personally, looking at the linguistics of it, I don't believe that Derrick Groves wrote that. I believe somebody is just like pandering to the people to try to get her reelected, you know, despite all the fuckery. Besides the shit that actually just recently happened, which was the 11-man breakout. Don't forget about the shit that broke down when she first got in office. All the old computers she threw away, and they got a lot of defective stuff in here. We gotta throw it away. As far as I knew, all that shit still worked. But you know, what y'all got to say about the letter?
Shit. Yeah, I think so too. I agree with you. I think it's like a little ploy shit, or somebody was just goofing off, either one of them. And you could tell, you know, the dude You can tell. I don't believe he have that time to be one, but that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got away with getting out of jail, nigga. For them to say insinuate that she helped, that could mean a lot of shit too. You know, just based on people's opinion. You know, they already giving her that charge any fucking way. Right. So you know,
and then you know
it sound cute, but it's
it's election going on right now. From a candidate, from a competitor standpoint, I draft up some shit like this too, because it'll definitely look good in my favor as a candidate. You know, if the people think you're a joke and people think that people just gonna be escaping on your watch. First of all, it's one of the things that is, as a New Orleanian, you know, before and after Katrina, ain't no niggas was escaping like that, bro. Like that just wasn't no normal thing. And they let a nigga walk through the door that and he was the wrong person. Then they still ain't immediately get the right person in custody. That shit took time. So it's like,
right.
Yeah, they still had people in jail in fucking Katrina. So I mean, that don't make what the main point is. I mean,
I'm not a good system or none of that shit. But I'm saying niggas wasn't niggas wasn't getting out. And to
not like that.
Like for Katrina, niggas couldn't even get out there.
That's what I'm trying. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like niggas, damn, Choppy, they don't get your point when I see that, nigga. Y'all lost as a motherfucker if you don't get that. How the fuck you niggas ain't get out of that shit? Then? What the fuck?
So, come on, like that's fake.
I don't know.
Ain't nobody was getting out there, bitch.
Same fucking sheetrock and shit, man. Come on, man. Don't stop playing. Just be saying anything, Chop.
Somebody don't open that gate, then the next gate, then the next door, then the next door, then the next gate, then the next door, then the next gate. You ain't getting out that bitch. It just is what it is. I don't know. I ain't acting like I ain't never been on 2 lanes. Like
on a real
niggas,
shut it down.
Like they ain't never been to jail before. I don't give a fuck if it's a new jail or what, nigga. It's still the same system. They gotta press a button for you to get in, nigga. Like you ain't
You ain't just pulling on that magnetic locked door like that. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Don't care how strong you is, but you can't beat that magnet like that.
It do look bad for her doing an election for some shit like that to come out too. You know,
and that's not the only thing. If they want to be specific now of why. I don't agree with this motherfucker being because we talked about a lot of other stuff that was involved with her and shit that's going on with her. But as far as the Grove thing and all that, I don't think that's that dude.
That's him, at all. Bro.
Yeah, I don't think so. But hey, it's funny to me. It's funny to me because I could just pick it apart. But if people really listening to that and paying attention to that, I don't think y'all should pay attention to that too much, people. If y'all really thinking that's that dude, because it's bigger fish to fry right now. So definitely just pay attention to what each candidate is bringing forth and rock with what you like. That's what you pay attention to. They're going to try to use people that y'all familiar with or that you might have sympathy for or that you might be naive about to throw in your face to say, hey, they're the ones that you should be fucking with.
They'll go sit
in your discernment, church. People. We serious over here with that word over here. Well, I talk no.
Don't let them come sit in your church talking all that good gospel shit to you, and they ain't never been
listen to that.
They ain't never been in your church before.
Go rock with what you like. You should still be able to go to church if you don't agree with everything pastor said. You don't think certain things should be in place. Cause remember, people is in different money brackets and shit too, so people be feeling some type of way when they got a little money, y'all. Some people get a little bougie so they don't feel like it should be ran this way no more versus this way. What they ghetto fabulous. Nigga feeling a little ghetto fabulous. Yeah, man. So I don't know. Let's put a Starbucks here. Fuck that playground. You know, it'd be shit like that, people. So y'all just pay attention to certain things, and it all work out.
We're silent.
That's all I had, y'all. I passed the torch.
Yeah, I had something too. I just wanted to show y'all something about responsibilities, fellas, and y'all just go straight at that motherfucker, bro. Everything should go kind of explain itself, and I'm gonna give y'all my take after y'all.
All right.
Keyword though, responsibility. Just keep that in the back of y'all head if I could say anything first.
What the fucking button at the
What you got going on?
I'm trying to find a button to shut a bring silent video up right quick. What the hell is the button?
I don't know what you on.
They don't move the screen share button?
With the same button you pressed when you was just sharing your stuff, huh?
I was on a computer with that one. I'm talking about the screen share for the one I had recorded on the phone for silent. How where that shit at? No one. Let me see something.
You want me to go share it to the page or something?
I'm about to go check it right now. I'm about to go check it for you right now, big dog. Matter of fact, yeah, send it to the your playlist. Cause it's not letting me do it on my phone right now for some reason. I know I did it last time. Just can't find the damn button. Come on, think about it. That shit not on here at all.
Oh shit, Peter. What a you think got time? You playing with this man here? If you could have just, you thought too much. You just pulled yours up on the computer. You could have just pulled his up on the computer too, versus making a video, right?
Well, he didn't send it to the playlist, so that's why I don't have it. I've screen recorded it from the text message that he had sent, but for some reason, it's not showing up on our like on the phone where I could go to the section there. He got it up.
Hi.
Okay, that's it.
Facebook about my daughter. Oh yeah. Okay, so Can you come outside and talk to me, please? I have babies in here. Okay, that's fine. I got babies too. So my daughter is 4 years old. And she was running out here with no parents. No, she was not running out here with no parents. I have the ring footage. I stay in the back. I stay in the back. Okay. The office already knows. Okay, no officer already knows nothing. Said the office? No, my daughter was not running out here. Okay. Okay, I have it on ring footage. Thank you. You put my daughter on Facebook without permission. Get your kid. Listen. Get your kid. I'm gonna snatch you up out of that door. Do it, I dare you. I will snatch you up out of that door. I came to you. I tried to be respectful. That's my daughter. She threw my stuff, my property down on the ground, and that's $50. If you want to pay for it, that's fine. Is any of this sign broke? Will you please put my down? Get in the house. What's up? Throw hands, you big ass. Hey, what's up? You want to touch my? What's up? What's up? I'm telling you. What's up? When you put my daughter on Facebook, all right. What's up? I just moved here. What's going on? It's all right.
Yep.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Here's yeah, go ahead, yeah.
It didn't look like she broke the shit or nothing. It did look like she just picked it up and but she was not supposed to touch them people's shit.
Facts. Where was your mama?
Yeah, I'm gonna give my take after y'all finish. Yeah.
Well, outside is outside. Stop acting like you watch the children. Outside is outside. Like you ain't with them when they outside. They outside. You inside. Or wherever you at while they are out. So no, ain't no you with them the whole 24 hours. We ain't about to stop that shit. We're not even going that route. So no, we're not doing that. You're not with them children.
I say don't even pile that shit.
No, you're not with them. You don't know what they're doing all the time. and I understand because you can't watch them all the time. You can't say somebody.
I get that too.
Because the child out, you know what I'm saying, doing shit.
Ventured off down the street somewhere and then dipped off right quick.
Perfect example.
It happens. Because then it was malicious too. But go ahead. She went there deliberately to pull that bitch down. It's like somebody sent on a mission.
It almost looked like somebody told her to go do that though.
So what you say though, Chad?
It is a cool section leader now on Trumpet. So they go to sectionals and shit. So this nigga got caught. They was throwing highlighters and shit at each other in sectionals. So he explaining to me how he feel like they shouldn't be tripping because it's sectionals. I'm telling him, I'm like, you at practice. And then not only are you at practice in the section leader, you also going out for drum major. So now you going out for to be a leader too. So you can't be doing all that extra shit. Once you said you wanted to be serious, I mean, you got to take it all the way or whatever. But he didn't understand that or whatever. Children nowadays don't understand that just because you feel like you wanted to pick that fucking sign up, little girl, you weren't supposed to touch that lady's shit. You see what I'm saying? And the reason she feels like that is because that lady empowers her to do that. You know what I'm saying? When my son came to me and told me that he did that shit, you know what I made that nigga do? 100 push-ups. Because I used to be a drum major. And if you would have got caught in sectional throwing a fucking highlighter and I was the drum major, your ass was going to do 100 push-ups or something. Anyway. So
yeah, being held accountable
I'm
for
not
your actions.
I'm not going at band director or whoever in charge because you made his ass do 100 push-ups. No. I'm about to make his ass do another 100 push-ups because he wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah, it's not that okay where you could do whatever you want as long as you get away with it. And if you don't get away with it, well, here come Big Bad Daddy to come save you. You're not trying to.
Like, man, I could just.
And the same thing for that little girl too, son. I get what you're saying. Right? It's a good analogy.
It's not that serious, man. It's practice. No, nigga. That's shit that's gonna carry you on, and the people looking at you to make you a damn drum major. So you need to be showing
and to show you how to treat people and be social and have great character just for yourself too.
Yourself.
respecting boundaries and space and all the type of shit. All that come with that too. You know what I mean?
Now look, my children bad. I wouldn't say bad. People will say bad because no, I'm not saying no. They're natural.
Active.
No, they're natural protectors of themselves and their surroundings. If that makes sense.
Okay.
They ain't the type to just let you take their shit or come on the turf and do some dumb shit. They're not about to let that type of shit happen. If that makes sense. See what I'm saying? So if that little girl, see the little girl, the lady daughter was out there, they seen her do that shit. Then put the pause on the little girl. Like that type of shit happens.
Right.
With children,
your daughter over here tearing up my shit. My daughter saw her do it. My daughter whipped
my
her
mama's sign. My bad, son. I'm talking
over here trying to.
No, you good. No, you good, son. You good.
Fuck.
Both of y'all all right.
Yeah, that's my mama's sign. Why you touch? Then what if the little one?
I'm listening to y'all. Y'all get some fucking great points, bro. Because people need to hear this shit, bro.
One kick the little one, and then now it's a bigger person that gotta try to get the. It's just a lot that could have happened. I don't know. It was a lot.
Papa with that slipper.
And this motherfucker here, she tied off. She don't know. Hands on her knees. She don't know what she gonna do.
The energy. I was just about to ask you, Peter. I'm glad you about to bring that up. The energy of the mother, Peter. You want to talk about her, how powerful that negative energy was, even with her being wrong about the situation, right? Because she started making up shit as she went on, as the lady is telling her what actually happened. So what is that mode that you jump into? Is that more defense or offense, or you know what I'm saying? Like what you think about how she came through down the street?
I think
for her actions, and like I said, her responsibilities as well.
Offensive ass shit,
and what was her responsibilities too? Give me that too.
Nah, her responsibility was to come down there and say, "Hey, ma'am, I'm sorry."
Wait, first give me your reaction on how she came down the street, and then give me
the negative energy. Oh man, ain't no way, bro. I'm telling you. Like, people don't understand. You could be as calm, cool, and collective as you could possibly be, right? Like, hey, listen, your daughter came down here, and you all. I don't have space right now for negative energy. Like, listen, your daughter took my shit off my porch and threw it down. Now here you all coming down here, and instead of saying what happened,
you put my daughter on Facebook, nigga. Yeah, no, fuck all that negative energy shit, nigga. You put my daughter on Facebook.
First of
That's
all,
how she came down, nigga.
Now this, like I say, this why I say it almost looked like the little girl was sent there to do this, right? Because the first thing that come out the mama's mouth, after asking the old girl to step outside and telling her about the situation, the girl like, well, your daughter took my sign and threw my sign on the ground. I was outside. She said, baby, I got it on ring cam. You weren't nowhere visible on this picture when your daughter came over here and took my sign down and threw it on the ground. Well, you put my daughter on Facebook. How you know her Facebook can handle? You see what I'm saying?
Well,
and that's what I'm saying. A mindless point. That's a mindless point. Then at that moment, that's a mindless point.
Like,
your daughter on Facebook. So fucking what?
Now look, if she had came in there and said,
"Don't deny what I just asked you,"
for my daughter coming over and touch your shit, next time, please don't put my child on social media. We could talk about this regular, or you could come holler at me. But you put them on social media.
Because it's definitely a reaction at this point. It is. It's definitely a reaction at that point. So there's no way you could take that back and try to make that seem like your daughter did anything right.
Right.
You can't, because you coming to defend your child. So the best way to do that is to let your guard down. Like, you're not supposed to come at nobody offensive like that, knowing that you watched your child. Look, knowing you watched your child on Facebook, child. Cause didn't that what her whole argument was? Silly.
Do it.
And then still lying in the lady's face when you came down. I said, man, I'm telling you,
like that hostile attitude. So off that alone, you going down that hostile, you talking about, oh well, you put my daughter on Facebook, ma'am. This is just to show you that you're negligent in your responsibilities as a parent of governing your child while their activities outside. You see what I'm saying? Like, first of all, if you that concerned about your child being put on social media, keep your child inside. That way your child wouldn't
gotta
be
keep
on
it inside. No, show them. No, don't keep them inside. Show them not to touch people shit, bro. Show them. You know, like Chop said earlier, bro. You can't watch these children 24/7, bro. You gotta teach them how to be when they not around you, bro. Because just keeping them inside is not the way. They just gonna turn into better psychos like these YCs out here.
When they do go outside,
I like that you got a nickname for these duckheads. Go forget.
You know what I'm saying? What, man? What?
You got a nickname for these duckheads.
They do need
little red hots, yeah. These little red hots out here, you hear me?
Test two, late.
The responsibility did rest
little red hot necks out here, man. Tripping, yeah.
So I'm gonna say it like this: the responsibility really did rest with the mother to go down there and say, you know, baby, listen, I'm sorry my daughter was down here, you know, vandalizing or you know, doing whatever. I'm sorry my daughter came down here and did whatever it is she did. I apologize for that. And like you said, Silent, please don't put my child on social media because basically
that what Chop said there, but I'm listening to
you. You breaking the code of ethics too by posting other people's children on social media. How we know you not setting up some shit for some pedophiles. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, that's a big
you put your child in. That's a leap, Peter. But hey, you put your child at risk when you don't know how to handle them, bro. And you guys, like you said, it's probably something. But look, it's probably something like you said, bruh. It's probably something that's already happening. It probably is fucking harassing that lady. And then the girl is like a little sponge. You know this. She watching their grown ass go down there and fuck with that lady. And they gonna go, what they do? They probably walk past the fucking lady house, say shit while they walking with that little girl. And that little girl, she bought her family shit. That's all I'm saying. Like
right.
All that shit could possibly add up. It's just certain little things you don't do to the child just because you also have a fucking responsibility too. Yeah. That's why I was asking you about what is their responsibility too. Yeah, she came down and did what she did, but that don't mean the child has to suffer because mama ain't shit. Mama have to learn how to deal with that and stop acting like everything that your child do needs to be offended or defended. It don't fucking matter. Is it right or wrong? Teach her real morals.
Yeah,
that's the main thing. That's the fucking main thing, though. Like,
it's cool for her to fucking go touch somebody's shit and do that.
Yeah, like and just run like she did, like she know what she was doing, like you said, P. Like if that looked at that good to you, dog, think about that. She's a little girl. Come on, man. Like the little children, they sponges, man. She saw that same move and she thought this is how you do it, nigga. Like Montel Jordan. Fip, dip, welcome on the grass, fip and dip. I'm telling you, bro.
Because what all the other children out there playing. Why you not?
She did it on the low. I do my dirt up by my lonely. She's a soldier. I love her and I love her heart. But I think she's getting guided down the wrong way. I'm telling you, P, she been guided down the wrong way, though. She gonna have a real bad misconception on what life is if mama keep doing that dumbass goof ass shit she doing. Instead of looking responsible. You're not 12 no more. Yeah, you're not 12 no more.
Now look.
And this your baby? How many other children you got that's down here playing and shit?
Now what if
you didn't look like a spring chicken?
Turn around and pull that bang out and go to blowing at her. Boom, 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 boom.
And it would have been face. It would have been face all over that lady sidewalk then. By the welcome. I don't know if she picked it up yet, but you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, I get it. I'm with you. I'm with you.
You're welcome.
I'm with you, dog. Fucking dog, anything. Child, what if she had a dog in the fucking yard or something? You coming out in the lady gate to throw the welcome sign out off the lady shit. Man, that dog with a two, he would have had bull rats and shit, bull balls and everything. Man, come on, man.
Everybody don't be the
that dog would have snagged the fucking net. Yes, everybody don't get it, and they need to, bro. It'll start saving lives, bro. You can't just be wilding out off of just blind fucking emotion, bro. That shit is not leading nobody nowhere.
That's a good
that shit
line.
Is fucking
like
that shit, bro. That shit is a poison, bro. We gotta clip that bitch and put it on the
flying emotion.
Clip it for the shorts, y'all. Clip it for the shorts. But yeah, y'all, just real shit though. On the real, y'all. I'm really thinking about that shit. Like we gotta that shit damn near like a like a disease, y'all. That lady came out and I'm talking about just blind rage, y'all. Y'all saw that shit. Saying anything. She ain't do nothing. You better not put her on Facebook. How you know she on Facebook? So you saw her.
Take that lady's sign.
You saw her do it. So that means you
saw her do it.
I hate to keep saying that over and over, but that's my main part though, y'all. It's like
you seen
like why you just in my face just making up shit, mad as a motherfucker, just making up shit instead of dealing with this shit like a fucking adult. But
then hopped out the slides like you ready to throw paws. Like
no, she was ready. She blind anger.
The lady already knew what you came
ready to die for her.
Like, baby, I got
what is yours though? Bro. Oh man, they don't know what ride or die mean. They just ready to die. You know what I mean? For no reason. Like it's crazy. No concept of life, child.
Living a lonely, miserable life at home with all them children that they done.
Bro, I don't know. Maybe that is crash out mode for the elderly. I don't know.
Nigga shit for the elderly.
You know we got the Y for the big E's. You hear me?
That's a big stud, nigga. That wasn't no elderly. Stud mother.
Hey, bro. You never know these days. They sleep with anything laid down, child.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
You gonna get up?
Oh, we gonna coin that one too. Put that on the shorts. Them bitches live with anything. Bitches sleep with anything laid out.
No, I'm gonna lay down. I know. Yeah, so.
Oh shit. But yeah, bro, that's my news, y'all. I'm done.
Yeah, I had something, but I won't hurry up and get Thug over so we can talk about Charlie Kirk. So I'm gonna just go straight into it. One of y'all want to make a banner right quick. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna just let the beginning of it play. I'm gonna try to if we start cutting off because we're playing it, we just gonna talk about the part that they let us share. But,
all right.
Just I wonder if the white people don't want us to see white boy no more when we see the blunt. Well, the blunts ain't white no more.
Instead of YCs, man. YCs, man.
They not white.
YCs. I just the red hot necks, man.
But nobody smokes a white paper anymore.
Yeah, if I smoked a white boy, yeah, that was probably just a right quick one. I didn't think I could bring some weed at a sup, but.
I ain't even. Yeah. My shit not white.
I smoke big I guess I smoke big Mexicans. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, because
smoke big Indians. It's what you call raw paper. Raw paper's not white; they brown.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Going by their analogy, people. We using their analogy. We just trying to make sense out of it. Don't get mad at Blunt Talk.
Been hearing about this goddamn Young Thug shit. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro.
Yeah, ask that first. Did you even hear about it? That's
anybody heard about this shit, Chad? Nobody. P-Dot, you heard something?
P-Dot, that's directed to you, P-Dot.
I've heard about it, but really
where have you heard, P?
I saw a video where Woody was telling Young Thug, he's down bad for coming out there doing the stuff he was doing. Saying, some of the stuff he was saying, he was like, yeah, bro, you can't be out here doing that. But for the most part, I did hear that he was basically snitching. like dropping names and all kind of shit. But again, I was talking about this at work, and I was talking.
Yeah, that's a little gist of it. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of it.
Because guess what? Your boy that he talking to, dude right there, dude official. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna get straight to the point. Like
and he from the town as well. They got a good connection. He come from a fucked up background and shit too. He would be the equivalent of Tech 9 or UNLV or something like that.
Okay.
But he got into other shit, and he got his podcast, and he doing good, doing big things basically. You know what I'm saying? But if to look at it from like on the street nigga standpoint, just picture some shit like that or whatever. But yeah, chap, because he was like I said, he was rapping and everything back in the day too, as we would say, because we old now. Piece of we gotta say back in the day now and shit. Ain't that great? But yeah, bro, he definitely is a friend of him too. So he was one of the first ones to get an interview from him, because Young Thug don't do interviews and shit. The Young Thug don't usually do this, but since the jail calls and all this stuff transpired with some of the jail calls and stuff, I think Chop gonna show some of that too, P. So you basically caught up, and this is where we at right now. He come out to finally do an interview to talk about some of the stuff. So you might hear a couple of contradictions from the interview versus the jail calls. So kind of pay attention to that too while we doing it. Just want to explain that right quick, Chop.
How about just play it because I don't know.
What's up with the king? I'm gonna keep it real with you, son. Coming out of jail, and we're like, man, what the fuck is this nigga doing, bro? Talking on the phone, like, what the hell wrong with this nigga? Like, and what's the difference between him being in the interrogation room talking and you being in the interrogation room talking? You act like I'm bringing the nigga name up there. I ain't saying what make y'all young niggas feel like.
You could see that he asking them tough questions.
The important question. Yeah, Chop, you right.
Not playing with him. He asking a tough question, son. Like that's why I said the first
you right.
minutes, he going, I respect dude for asking them questions straight up, and like he said, like he about to say.
Like y'all can spin the police though. Yeah, this is how I feel. Man.
Why them youngest think they
can spin the police? You don't like the word hurt. I see how you looked that day. What the can he say? Why you did that? What can you say? As a man, you think Key to respect you for what you did, bro? You to my RIP Key, bro. You know Key ain't gonna respect you for what you did to me, bro. You know that. You know Key ain't gonna respect
but he gonna respect you though.
You did that, bro.
Ooh. Get into it.
You see that?
Let's get into it.
That's like kind of part of the video.
That's crazy about the release too, though, Chop. Like you're saying too. That's crazy about the release of the interview and the release of the jail calls, because it diminishes his point of what he was trying to do anyway, knowing that them jail calls was probably released on him, but didn't know when they was going to release on his ass. So it's a lot of backdoor shit that happened with this shit too. If people not paying attention,
because somebody paid for them calls to get out.
Oh, for sure. But then to still have to release this interview too makes it look like, you see what I'm saying? It shows knowing that, man, that, I don't know how that went down. Not saying banking them did nothing wrong. I'm saying that knowing that the interview was about to be released, the jail codes got released before it.
Welcome to Perspective with Bank.
Timing is everything, people.
Today I got a very, very special guest. Most talked about person in the world right now. Jeff, what's up with the king?
Living life, bro.
How you feeling?
I'm planning.
Planning.
That's what it's about.
I don't like that, Chop. I don't like when Snake say they planning.
Mentally, I feel like sometimes you be up, sometimes you be down, but I feel like mentally, the game that I'm in, I'm not into sports or I'm not an actor, none of that. The game I'm in, no matter what, you want all eyes on you. I feel like right now, this moment, no matter how the eyes look.
See. That's
now you Tupac. Don't do it. You hear him? I'm playing with the dog.
That's part of what's the problem right there.
There they go.
Biggest issue with the problem right there. Because, all right, boom. See, let's say you is the dude that make the money. Let's say you the young thug in the situation. If you doing all that illegal shit, that shit like 6-7 niggas away from you, to the point where that shit you not even touching none of that. If you funding it, that's a different story. But they had to catch you on funding some shit versus actually doing like a crime, or
exactly. Hence the Ricos. Yep.
So I mean, like, if you really trying to get away with the shit and you really fucking with sided people, like, I ain't never watched no so-called gangster shit, whether if it was Italians, white people, Mexicans, black people, the London niggas, it don't matter, Jamaicans. If you a fucking rat, that's like the lowest low. Like, no, that's like rat, that's the lowest all out for the cheese. Because nigga know one thing, nigga can't trust you at all, period. That's all that's really about. Like, it's more of a trust thing.
Yeah, that shit. It's damn near like a testament, chap, to the streets. You know,
can't trust a nigga that you be talking too much. Some niggas just from talking too much. Niggas.
It's true. Look, think about it. What? Let's go to a movie we all probably could relate to some shit. Or let's fuck a movie. Let's just use a street scenario. A nigga talking, what we call it, y'all, pillow talking and shit. Yeah. Nigga tell his old lady some shit. He don't know his old lady fucking with the nigga down the street. This nigga wind up getting killed. Because he telling his old lady, but just that alone shows.
I'm glad you said what you just said, because Thugger gonna say that himself, that he not a normal pillow talker. I don't normal pillow talker. He gonna say that shit. Peter, you said something?
And that's weird to me. That's weird how you trying to change the...
You needed to
say it's weird to me how you try to change the rules for your situation, child. No, you can't do that, Thugger. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. You can't do
that. Can't, though. You can't, bro. You can't change. You can't make these dudes bend to what you saying because now you're going through it, and now that you got caught actually being the slime ball you said you was, so... And that's another point I'm gonna make up later on, about that man actually telling y'all who he was, and nobody just, they use it as a mascot instead of really believing who he telling y'all who the fuck he is. But yeah, chapter 10, dog. My bad.
The eyes can look devastating. The eyes can look betrayed. The eyes can look however. No matter how the eyes look. In the game I'm in, you want all eyes on you.
You don't. That's a lie.
No matter how they come. I always pray for that. Because I want all eyes on me.
Unless he's saying he talking about as an artist.
No matter how they look.
Money or something, right?
No matter how the eyes look. A lot of the eyes gonna be like, you did wrong. A lot of the eyes gonna be like, you right.
Hey, before we get into all that though, like, saying what's going on and, the talk.
Tupac said, nigga, all eyes on me now. Nigga, I was already the coldest nigga. But now they looking at me because now I'm beefing with a nigga.
Like, speak on John Burr South Lil Jill. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
I feel like just not even no super manly shit or nothing like that. I feel like personally, I wasn't raised by like victims or men with like really, really touching feelings or like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised by those type of men. I wasn't raised by the dwellers. I was raised by men that always said, keep going, no matter what, go forward. Because you got to understand, my mom got 11 kids. My daddy, he couldn't sit and be in his feelings about certain things because he still got 11 people to feed. Plus my mom, plus him. plus his other kids. My dad got 15 people he got to worry about every day. So he ain't have a chance to sit back and just focus on his feelings and feel certain things. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised by a man who just was like,
but you had
forward,
a daddy,
that's what
though,
matters.
dog.
What matters is not sitting and just being stuck in the moment and dwelling on certain things. Like that ain't what life is about. When you living in a king.
That is a new generation way to say dwelling, because them niggas are dwell the shit out of that word. They say the fuck dwell. I don't know, bro. Fuck. I don't know. I just hate what they hear them say that word, because it just, I never heard it said like that. But I get it, because they dwelling. They are dwelling. I don't know.
Living in a king, when you living as a king, it's about going forward. I think I did that so much to the point where I forget to speak about certain things. I be beginning to speak about Lil Jeff.
What's your earliest memory? That's great. I ain't never had nobody that question. What's your earliest memory? Like, if you could think of your earliest memory, like, it's the first thing I remember as far as back I can remember. You know what I'm saying?
My earliest memory was Jonesboro South, my hood, the hood I'm from, the project I'm from, Jonesboro South. My brother, Free Umfum. My brother, he burned the house down playing with matches. Because you know, when you're in the project, you got that big ass long metal heater connected to the wall that come in, the little snake looking heater. He playing with matches on it, and it burnt down the whole building, though. It ain't even burned down just our apartment. It burnt down the whole building. Man. That's my first memory, like real life.
You know, coming up, like, what's the first time you knew, like, that's your first, what type of memory would you say that is? Good or bad, or in between?
Bro, we were raised so different. You too, bro.
The mindset.
Men like you raised me. From even if it's from a distance, I always looked up to real street dudes, real guys who from the street and this and that. I always looked up at this. So men, like, I don't even look at that like it's bad. I look at that like a fun memory. Like, damn, that's how fucked up we are, bro. That's how we raised. Like, this nigga burnt down the house. I don't even look at it like it's bad.
See, that's what I hate right there. I hate, see how he grouped everybody together. With that shit. Oh, brother, that is your experience, brother. That's not everybody's experience. It might be some other people's experiences, but that ain't how everybody.
Some people had cousins that did rat it on their fucking neck. Man, that was man, that was
But look what he just did. He just sat up there and ratted on his brother, talking about my brother burnt down the whole building. You see what I'm saying? Like, and the man asked him,
it's when the man asked him,
how do you feel about that? Do you think that was good or bad? He went off into some motherfucking shit. Nigga, answer the fucking question. Do you think that was good
my first
or bad?
memory was not of me snitching on nobody at all. You right, though, Pete. Because I was thinking of, damn, what's your youngest memory? My youngest memory was my grandpa and them on my daddy's side. They bought me like a fucking a craft hand, like a wooden horse shit.
Yeah.
His people, we do the arts, the woods and craft shit. He do the, he a woodsman. He was a woodsman or some shit, and he made like a little, and nigga went and got me the little outfit and everything, yo. That bit was, and took the little picture of that bit. That's what you see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else in my story. You heard my story, right?
Yeah, you was just talking about
it's besides my grandpa, I'm probably ratting on my grandpa, I guess.
Man, but what you talking about ain't nothing that caused nobody to lose all their shit.
Yeah, dog. You right. That's a great point. Damn, Chop, you caught that too, son? That nigga ratted on that man in his fondest memory, nigga.
I was mad as soon as he started talking. I ain't lying. That's why I say this shit ain't gonna take long, man. Press play.
Yeah. I looked up to him for that. Like, damn, but this nigga know how to set a fire. But this nigga know how to set a fire. At 5 years old, he know how to set a fire. I'm asking him, how the hell you say? How you do it? That's just, I'm telling you, that's just how we were raised, bro. That's just how we was raised for real. So I know your first. I know you got some crazy memories.
I was just saying when I asked you the question, I was just trying to think of mine. My first one, but I can't. But I would say, what's your first happy moment
in life?
Yeah.
My first happy moment was when my mama moved out the projects to a house. When my mama moved into her first house instead of apartments, I was like, damn, bro, we got a house. The house was smaller than the apartment. My mama had got a 4-bedroom house. The apartment was 5-bedroom.
You're saying not feeling so confined no more, like around a bunch of people. Now we got rid of some grass.
Like, but I got grass, I got a yard, I got neighbors, like houses. Like, I'm waking up, get on the school bus in the front of my house instead of the project. It was wrecked across the street from the project.
Now I could see that. See, that's something. Like I was saying earlier, everybody might have not related to that stuff he said earlier, but that's something I could relate to. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember going from being in apartments and my mom and them started moving in houses. We stopped paying in apartments. I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that was big for me because I was able to find real friends with, children. I was able to be around children with values, with different type of values. The other kids that had values too, but it's different when they got a mom and a dad in the house and y'all own that house and the grandpa house and the grandpa in there. You know what I'm saying? And you going around there and everybody, y'all been friends for years and all that shit. You can still go around there in the house still.
You gotta throw your trash in the dumpster. You gotta put that bitch on the curb.
Shit. But just, just being real, like that's just stuff that you learn. If you ain't around people that gotta take the trash out, like you just said, it's something that simple. You're gonna be fucked up because you used to just going through that shit in the dumpster and whatever. Even if you gotta throw that bitch on side the dumpster, it's just going by the dumpster.
Right, because you threw the trash out.
You threw the trash out. Yeah, it's done in your mind. It's over with, even though it's right outside your apartment.
Right now, when you in a home and you throw that trash out and that trash missed that garbage can, boy, you better go pick all that trash up. You ain't gonna have that trash blowing all down the street around you.
Ain't none of that. It's more responsibilities as a child.
Right, but it does build a stronger character base too, because now, even though you learned a lot of things around the people you was, because I stayed in the scatter sites uptown on Drive, and I'm not gonna tell no word of lie, bro. I had a lot of fun living there, but I also did some very dangerous shit while living there too. Like, so it was like once I moved out the scatter sites and moved downtown into a house, it was like, do I really want to go back to doing that old ignorant shit, or do I want to find something better to do with my time? So I started hanging with people who was like, how can we get up and go make some legit money? Not just going shoplifting out the sweet shop for chips and stuff. Like, okay, we gonna go make some real money. Because where I was living at was nothing but hustlers and dope dealers. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was just a matter of time, before I started with, like he's saying, that happy moment of living in a house versus an apartment. Even though the apartment like he said, the apartment he was living in was bigger. The apartment I was living in was bigger than my house. But one thing for sure, I could do more at that house than I could do at the apartment. Mm-hmm. And it was just a big, big difference for me, bro. And I look at how my children live now, and I'm like, bruh, I would be begging my mama to go outside. Like, I got a backyard I could go play in. I got a tree I could climb. I got all kind of stuff I could do. You know what I'm saying? So seeing what he talking about, and like he said, he wound up looking up to the drug dealers and shit. Like, I didn't look up to the niggas, man. And it's all according to your values. You talk about how your daddy had 15 people to worry about. Well, if your daddy had 15 people to worry about, he didn't have time to sit back and think about his feelings or, you know, calm himself down because he always on the go trying to protect and provide for the family, then your mode of your line of thinking should have matched up to that. I gotta take care of my family, but I gotta do it the legitimate way. You know what I'm saying? You went straight into some thug on the street shit. Now, who was you hanging around that influenced you to be in that mode? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because everybody had that moment where they was around the wrong people, but even the people I was around that was out in the streets and they was like, it's certain shit you bet not do in front of him. Like they protected me from the streets. It's like you don't want be a part of this. Cause this ain't the life you want, dog. At any given moment, any one of us could die. You know what I'm saying? Or for what we doing. You not like I wasn't like that. I just was out there hanging with the fellas. Look, I smoked my little my little herb. I drank my little beer and I go home and get ready for school the next day. Like I'm not out there trying to do none of that shit because I thought what that shit led to early on. I come up out the Florida Project in the 80s when dope was taking over. So, you know, dope and crack was just hitting the market. And I'm looking like, nah, man, I don't want to be like none of these motherfuckers out here. The hustlers or the users. So I tried to stay back as far away from that shit as I could, even though along the way of my life, I ran into people who both did the drug and who sold the drug. The ones who did the drug, they was like, nah, bro, look, I'm about to go take me a walk. You just hang here with the fellas. I'm going to be back later. The hustlers, they hustled away from us because they didn't want that shit to come to us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I say, what did he get himself into where now you laid down this path and now we hear you basically ratting on everybody that's ever been a part of your motherfucking life?
You want to be there.
And that
just
goes
being himself, bro. Sound like he wanted to be other niggas.
Something else I heard him say. He said, my mama moved out the apartment and moved into a house. Where was your dad?
He had 5 bedrooms in the damn.
No.
Most of the time when he have, you know how that go, Peter. You know, you been in the hood before. When the houses don't be in the daddy names, they be in the mama name. So you know what the daddy could have very well been there. The house just wasn't in his name.
Yeah, they don't necessarily mean him and his mama was together neither. Because remember, there's other kids involved too. So
yeah,
we just looking at him as a sibling of his daddy versus his mom and daddy actually being together too. So
all right. Because I'm thinking he's speaking on it as though the daddy lived. You see what I'm saying? In the house with
and I'm guessing probably not. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm guessing you like in the same neighborhood. They both stay in the Wallace type shit.
But so it's just like, you know, but that was like one of my first happy moments, and that I remember like as a kid.
What's your first sad
fucked up individual?
I used to go with this girl named Santana in Pool Creek. That's when we moved out of Jonesboro South. I moved out of Jonesboro South when I was like 3-4 years old. We moved to Pool Creek, which is right around the corner from Jonesboro South. And I started going with this girl that stayed like 2 apartments down from me. Her name's Santana. I was going with her like, we probably like 5-6 years old, like kids. I was going with her and we were sitting on a bench. And I think I was talking to another girl and she got.
This man really talking about having a girlfriend at 5 years old. Like a real girlfriend. But she about to show him. She about to show him right now.
And she hit me with a stick, with a sword, with a real log. Scarred me right here and right here. Hit me with a log.
Look at
Bank
looking at him.
Yeah, because it was like,
I didn't want to hear that.
Dang, she broke up with me. I'm like, I lost my girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Good girl.
What's the first time you feel like you felt betrayed? Like as a kid coming up, or
from her, shit, I guess.
My first betrayal was like, cause I'm a kid, so I wasn't introduced to the world or like niggas or friends. You know, you confined to just your household in the apartments you live in. So my first betrayal was probably like my other family members, like me hearing my auntie say, you know, she don't want my mom kids at her house because we just too deep. Like we got roaches and shit. Our clothes got roaches, so we might come to her house and some roaches might come out of house. Now she got roaches in her house. And I understand it. You know, no harsh feelings, but you know, that type of shit. What you saying? The nigga that I am, that's the type I was dealing with in life as a kid. I was dealing with that. Like my mom got so many children to the point where her sisters and brothers like, man, hell no. We don't even want to deal with y'all. No, sir. Too many of y'all there. They wouldn't even know no bullshit. Just like
that's true.
She like, I got a 3-bedroom apartment.
Nobody don't want all them fucking problems
a certain way. Y'all over here, y'all grown in hell. Y'all doing what y'all want to do, and like hell, I want my kids to.
You heard that? I see.
I get it.
See, why should I have sympathy when y'all not even disciplined? You won't do what y'all want to do in other people's house.
We carry roaches.
Damn. Hey, shit, we had roaches like. Of course,
but
hey, we had roaches too, and rats, and mice.
It was so they
mosquitoes,
were so small,
flies.
So she was able to get
sweet
rid
ants.
Of it. She just got all that shit. Yeah, she had roaches just because she lived in the project. She was clean as a
in
mom.
My house, nigga. The fuck?
All them were respectful, cool people, cool kids. All houses that. She can contain like what's going on in her house. We just so deep. It's just like y'all finna come over here. We broke ahead. We got this. Smaller amount of food stamps than your mama. My mama got a lot of food stamps because she got a lot of kids. My mama like, man, we got $300 a month worth of food stamps. Y'all come over here, y'all eat all the goddamn food because y'all just deep. Y'all ain't even trying to do no shit. Y'all eat all the food. Now my family don't, you know, just like that type.
You know, until recently, like, and a lot of people who watching, they probably been watching me, they see like, I ain't different. I feel like I'm different. I know I'm different now. Like at first I was trying to trick myself into being different and it ended up working. You get what I'm saying? So, and I started realizing certain like, damn, man, this how you felt about this, or this what shaped you, or this what made you start to think like this, and this what made you, you know what I'm saying? So how do you think Lil Jeff impacted Young Thug?
Epiphany, nigga.
Self-realization.
There was a few reasons. A few things like from me being Lil Jeff impacted Young Thug. Like
it could be self-evaluation.
Like that made me like.
It's a lot of shit.
Right. That's
love people more because I seen like
his motherfucking light bulb came on.
Like not having the gratitude and like love that I wanted as a kid. Like I actually love my auntie. My cousins from my auntie kids. I actually love them.
Shout out to my cousins
and my mama. We were so deep. My mama always taught us like love, bro. Y'all supposed to be with each other. We'll never go against these folks. Love, you know. So those type of situations.
And my mama ain't had to tell me that, Thugger. I already knew that responsibility was dwelled upon me.
To Young Thug. Just like I'm telling you, you gotta think. My mama got a 5-bedroom apartment. We 11 deep.
Ain't he just got killed, nigga?
In 5 bedrooms.
Fuck wrong with you.
So I'm sleeping
3-bedroom player.
4 other people. The 4 youngest kids my mama got sleeping in 1 bed.
Here we go.
Then
see what I'm saying, Chap? I can relate to this so much.
2 different beds in 1 room. Then the other, it's like that. So we were I grew up off of like, you gotta love one another. We ain't had nothing. We was literally damn near junkies. Like we ain't had nothing in the world. We did. I'm telling you, when I
bomb,
that nigga say like junkies.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga say like junkies, like junkies.
Like I wear my sister.
Yo, kids.
School. My sister then I got to drop out of school just so I can wear her clothes, and people don't know that I'm wearing her clothes.
That's what I'm saying. How them circumstances, like in what way did that, like what way? What did it make you feel like?
It made me feel like I just wanted. It made me feel like my aunties and uncles and stuff treating my mama family a certain way. It made me like want love so bad. That's when I started meeting friends. That's when I started wanting love from like other people besides my sisters and brothers. I started trying to get love from my friends. I started getting, you know what I'm saying? Like it just made me just seek love. I started seeking love because I wasn't getting love from like certain parts of my family.
Yeah.
It shaped me in that way. And then a few more ways, like I watched my brother die in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched my brother die in front of me, bro. 8, 9 years old, little boy. Kid.
What happened?
He got killed. My brother got killed. on Deal Avenue. My brother ended up doing some gambling. He stopped Umfum from gambling. He kind of slapped Umfum around like, yeah, Umfum like 11, 12 years old. Look, he was a kid. He gambling with some grown ass men though. So he go up there to stop my brother from gambling, and he started gambling. He ended up winning all the money. So when he leave, one of his friends, goddamn call him and tell him like, bro, don't come back up here. These niggas they gonna take the money back from you if you come back. Cause my brother was like, shit, I'm finna go home right here. I'll be right back. Y'all niggas don't stop gambling. I'll be right back. So he walked down the street to the house, and his friend called him like, man, don't come back up here. These niggas goddamn whoa. Which some people would look at like, nah, that's real niggas. But he knew my brother. He was my brother best friend. He knew my brother. Gangster, he's standing on that off top. You tell my brother some niggas finna do something to him, don't come back. He going right back. Cause the thing about it, he wasn't even coming back. He had won all the money. He won like 9,000. This was little kid shit. He won like 9,000. His friend knew he ain't no little kid shit. Like he made him come back by telling him a nigga finna like he gonna rob him. So he go right back up there and shoot a nigga. He go right back up there. Hey Ty, who you just called me and said niggas said they gonna rob me. Who you said gonna rob me? The nigga Ty, what the heck, man, nigga, who you said gonna rob me? You just called me and said one of these niggas might rob me. That's how the situation started.
He shot a nigga, your brother did?
Yeah, he shot 2 niggas. He shot 3 niggas. He shot his friend, and then he shot the 2 niggas that killed him. Cause his friend
that don't make sense.
He acting like a hoe, like not want to tell him who said he was gonna rob him. His friend like, man, bro, you tripping. Boom, shoot him. Bitch ass nigga. Boom. Then when he shoot him, he started saying like, man, didn't nigga say him, bro? These 2 niggas. So he started shooting at these niggas. Doom. Then he take off running. He had a police siren. He take off running. Them niggas got them started back shooting back. Shot him in the back while he was running. Ran down the street a little bit and fell on the ground and just like, he just on the ground gasping like, man, hurry up, get me in the car, take me to the hospital.
He shot him.
He just was telling us like, I feel like I'm dying. Like, I'm telling you, I feel like I'm dying, bro. I feel everything's slowing down. My heart rate, everything's slowing down. I feel like I'm dying. Y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm right here, bro. Little boy. I'm looking at my mama holding nigga hand like he going in shock. My mama like, Beanie, like, son, you hear me? You hear me? And he just like choking up blood, but he like, you can see he trying to say something, like he let her know, like, I hear you. He trying to say something, but he can't talk. So my mama like, you hear me? Squeeze my hand. I'm holding one of his hand. My mama holding the other hand. She like, if you hear me, squeeze my hand, son. Squeeze my hand. Don't go, son. You squeezing our hand. I'm like, he still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at this shit as a kid, bro. Like, so from that day forward, I always said, I'm gonna do something to the nigga that killed my brother. That just shaped my life. That made me cause I played football. I looked up to Michael Vick. I played football. I wanted to rap. I looked up to Lil Wayne. I looked up to Michael Vick. I looked up to Hot Boys. That just shaped me from all that. From that point on, I looked up to like steppers. I looked up to niggas from my hood, from Jonesboro South, that handle their business. That shit just made me a whole different person. That one situation. I was never like 9 years old. I was a kid.
So from that point on, how you like looking back on?
How old your little brother was gambling?
What changed?
7,
like,
8.
What changed?
Well,
me.
That was his big brother.
That was his big brother.
Oh, I was about to say.
What changed
but he did say he was younger than them dudes though.
The way
too,
I
so
view like
his brother
he wasn't
was
that
like
far of age. Okay.
Cause that's what it boiled down to. Like a Jonesboro South nigga got killed by a Deal Avenue nigga. So that just started making me be like, man, you ain't from Jonesboro South, nigga. You know what's happening? Now we living that type of life. So that's what I'm saying. Like the situations I was in shaped me in so many ways. It ain't shaped me one way. Cause it was so many different situations, different scenarios to the point where it shaped me so many different ways. Like me not getting love, the proper love from my entire family made me seek love from niggas and women. Me seeing my brother get killed shaped me to how I view niggas in the street, how I view niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's me playing foot, my dad and like moving me away. Like I ain't never rode the school bus, but my dad took me to school every day. I had a real father. But I never rode the school bus. That shaped me to being a man. Like, if I'm gonna be a man, my dad is there. This nigga doing what he doing. He used to do what he do back in the day to hustle to get his money, whatever. Like, I looked at all that type of shit like, damn, he a real man because he's still trying to do whatever he can do to feed all these kids. And he's still taking time out to like take me to school every day and come get me from school every day because he just wanted me to be that far away from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shaped me in a different way. To being the dad that I am to my kids, that shaped me in a different way. You know, just so many different scenarios just shaped me. Like I look at my mama cry every year on my brother's birthday, bro. That nigga died 3 days before my birthday. His funeral was on my birthday. Nigga, I remember my 10th birthday, a funeral. I'm going to a funeral on my 10th birthday, bro. My brother, who just told me before he left out the house and died, I'm gonna give you $100 for your birthday. I'm looking at that. Like, nigga, I still wake up right now today. I still want my $100 for my brother. Can't get it. It just certain shit just shake me certain way, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying?
So when you look at yourself, like when you reflect and just look at yourself, how you see yourself right now as a person. Like if you had to judge you, how you see yourself.
The crazy part is, bro, I thought I was whole. I thought I was wholesome. I thought I was like the perfect man until this situation. This situation at hand right now made me realize, like, damn, bro, I'm actually fucked up. Like, I was just so, God just created me to be so happy to the point where I know how to like get beyond problems. I just always was happy.
That's not
my
happy.
whole time I was just happy here because it's just like, I ain't got no reason to be happy.
That's just
but it's just like
missing
God.
thing.
I'm just a happy person.
That's not being happy. That's this missing shit. You're not gonna take nothing serious, so you don't get stressed out. Basically, Beavis
right.
Here.
That's why when he said that really made me dial back. Nigga, happy. I'm happy. I'm alive.
And nigga said he thought he was wholesome too. What you mean? You thought you was wholesome?
How you like thought you was wholesome about?
Like he
like how you? But child, how a thug? I ain't never heard a thug say he wholesome. Child, come on, bro. Citizens are wholesome.
I don't know.
He said he thought he was whole. He thought he was a wholesome person, yo. He thought a wholesome man. I'm sorry. He thought he was the epitome of what a good man is, fellas. That's what he said. That's what he thought. What we saw on TV and what we see as Young Thug, he thought that was the epitome
of what
being a wholesome man.
Wholesome was.
At least he been. I fuck with him for being honest, bro.
I love his honesty. His goddamn he's delusional though. He's delusional. Yeah. Ain't no way introducing skirts and playing on the pong games with your partners and all that. You thought you was a perfect wholesome man, though.
Game shit when them boys was talking about fucking
meet me there, beat me there with them dicks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how they used to talk.
Right. This is crazy.
He talked about that too. All that extra ass activity, talking and shit with your partner and all that, swinging guns in the air. With broke wrists.
Put on the dress, boy. Don't forget. Don't
put on the dress and all kind of shit. I'm just saying all kind of shit that he's allegedly stood on, child. And for me to hear him say he thought he was being a wholesome man. It just seems like I was telling you earlier, when a snake tells me that he's he's about to be the most, the honest thing. Like what do you say? I've been plotting. When a snake tell me he plotting though, and when I hear him contradict himself like that, I believe it's a part of the plot.
Right.
He said that in the beginning. I've been planning. What it was, Pete? It was planning or plotting. It was one of them. Way in the beginning. You say, how you been doing, man? What's been going on?
He said planning.
So
you heard a plot. He said
one of them. You know what I'm saying? But Chop, you know what I'm talking about. I forgot which one though, but yeah, bro. Yeah. But that's all I'm catching from that, y'all. Just to give my point on that. Because he said he's a snake, bro. He big slime, bro. I don't know. Am I supposed to believe him being big slime? Or am I supposed to believe him being a wholesome, honest man? That's all I'm saying. That's all. And I want the audience to understand that too. Because remember, when people tell you stories, you have to listen to what they're actually saying and hold them accountable for what the fuck they're saying. That's all, yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of what he's saying about his childhood, steering him into the person he is, like, I get it. I really do. You come from a big family, of course you're gonna have roaches. You got too many motherfuckers that's not keeping nothing clean. You know what I'm saying? So I get you not feeling like you was loved the way you wanted to be loved. Think about that statement. I wasn't loved the way I wanted to be loved, but you knew you were loved though. That's the only thing that should have mattered. But because you wanted to be loved the way you wanted to be loved, you made those choices to go do the things that you were doing that made you the person that you thought was a wholesome person. You can't do that, bro. That's not how that goes. Because at the end of the day, what you were being taught was a lesson in love about the situation that your mama got herself in. All them children. What he said? 11 children?
Yeah, he did say his mama. Yeah, and his daddy had a gang of them on his side. So yeah, it's a big family, though.
So when you think about that, you gotta really think about it. Like you say, he said, oh, my mama had more food stamps than my auntie. So why your mama wasn't bringing your auntie over there and letting her eat with y'all since y'all had an abundance of motherfucking food? You gonna go to the house where your auntie got 300. Your mama probably was getting what, 1,800 in food stamps? You see what I'm saying? Ain't no way 18, even with all the people that she got in that household. I can't see you eating up $1,800 worth of food stamps like that. Especially knowing how we are as people of color. We gonna buy in bulk. Some of that shit gonna get froze to be served up for later. You see what I'm saying? We gonna cook enough to where all of us can eat tonight and have something to eat for tomorrow too. So come on, bro. You can't sit here and say that because again you weren't loved the way you wanted to be loved. That those choices were the choices that made you make the choices you made. And then you got to think about it. Your big brother was out there gambling with grown men in the streets. That's a game of death. Yeah, your brother was standing on business, but if he really was standing on business like you said he was standing on business, them niggas all should have been dead. Nobody should have been able to shoot back at him. You asking too many questions. That's how you know he a young man out here trying to live in a grown man world on these fucking streets.
Like, and y'all would have been seeing me in prison on photos just happened. Cause I think God just created me like that. I be mad at God sometimes for that. Like, dang, bro, why you created me just like so happy to the point where I can't be in touch with my real feelings.
But do you think that type shit goddamn make it to where a nigga? Cause I'm gonna keep it real with you, Slime. Like coming out of jail, and we're like, man, what the fuck is this nigga doing, bro? Like it's like you ain't learn your lesson, and all this shit going on here, and these calls, talking on the phone. Like, what the hell wrong with this nigga? Like, a nigga nigga. I know you was in there praying, right?
Absolutely.
Like it's like.
To who? Never mind. My
your prayers got answered.
Yeah, you understand that, but you also listening to people tell you like, "Well, you the wizard."
Nah, ain't no people nothing.
And then you gotta understand, man. I was in jail 3 years, bro. Like I was praying 3 whole years. At some point, I started thinking like the prayers ain't working. You gotta understand that too. Like I'm going through shit every day. I'm looking at my best friend, them do what they do.
You gave up hope? I'm looking at you gave up motherfucking faith?
Making me feel how I'm feeling. Like I ain't never been your faith, huh? I ain't never been a nigga to talk about nobody else in my life on the phone with nobody else. I never been that type
I disagree.
Of nigga. I've been these last few days. I've been sitting around like, different. What the fuck was I thinking? Like, what I was doing? I
appreciate you saying this.
I think I was just so fucked up, and I just felt like it was just over. Like I'm just sitting in jail 24 hours on 23 and 1. I'm in a cell 23 hours. Like at this point, I'm just like, man, just start lashing out. It ain't what I'm thinking it is. Like I'm just talking, man. At this point, I'm just talking. At this point, I'm just holding conversations with my girl. But the crazy part is, all these conversations that I had on the phone, I also had with the same niggas who I was talking about on the phones. So that's why it don't seem weird between us, me and them. Because I done held these same conversations with Wham. I done held these same conversations with Savage. How I feel about him, how I feel about Wham, how I feel about this, how I feel about every situation. We talk like men, we brothers, we talk. They tell me how they feel about certain things. So we all aligned. We won. We what we here. But you got to understand, like, my standpoint. I'm locked up. Nigga, I'm on the phone talking to
Yo quiero Taco Bell. We're not going to do that. We're not going to use the I'm locked up theory because remember, if there's a no snitching clause in the I got locked up phase, then your job is to
Not snitch.
Take whatever charge is necessary for the betterment of everybody, based on not just getting out at your conveniency, but also carrying and keeping the code that you said you would live and die by, sir. Did I do a good job of breaking that down? Like,
look at all these.
The fuck? How y'all forget y'all own street code when it comes out? My bad, Jack. Wait, my bad. You sound like you're trying to say something.
No. I'm just. He said he was just. I don't know.
Some people not gonna fuck with you, not dog. Like
21 Savage goes live for the first time since leaked jail calls.
That's what he need. He need that gunner feature. If he get gun on his side, he probably.
See how it's going up. See how it's going up. That's how many people in here. 11,000.
Shout out to Grandma Savage. Or T the Savage, whichever one.
Hold on.
Hey, Chop, hit the captioning button so the captions could come on. Yeah.
Listen to Mary.
We do not own the rights to the music you hear in the background.
You don't feel like this a sad song?
I ain't gonna lie, Sav. I ain't gonna lie, dog. You kept it real with that nigga though, bro. On them calls, bro. Sav, you kept it real with him, bro. You were trying to tell him, Sav.
Alright.
Sav, that nigga was just supposed to just drop music.
Yo, this is my grandma Jessie, y'all. She wanted to say a passage for y'all.
Oh, shout out to Grandma, man. Shout out to Grandma Sav.
Psalm 103. Then saw.
I don't know though, like, man. But you seen your brother, Pete?
Most definitely.
But he said you told him to do that.
Man, watch out.
Man, oh God, that's what he told him to scream.
Man, oh God, he kept.
Now that's what I don't like, bro. Because then they gonna play the.
Take a plea and say a lie.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Man, I don't think you should play it like that, bro.
Why?
I feel like you should have just made that come in, like cleaned his face up and made him come in more. Like if I need 80% of everything, 70%, I'm gonna tarnish your face card.
That's the only part I didn't agree with, Chop. What he was telling him about.
You did what you did, but we got to capitalize on everything in life, bro.
Sav, it was most of that conversation with Savage was telling his ass, like, bro, you really just need to just come out with music and shit and really, get that shit straight, because the way you doing it, I think it's a bad move the way you doing it. Well, not really telling them it's a bad move, but like just saying that, nigga, this how I think you should do it type shit. And it wasn't necessarily coming directly at the gunner situation. It was more like of him basically just making amends with shit and just coming out with music, and you see what I'm saying? And come with your fire-ass features or whatever, however you want to do it, instead of just getting online. I think this the one. I think this the one.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to drop an album the same day gonna drop, bro. You need to.
See? Yeah. I think this is the one, shot.
The nigga ain't sending me no song.
It's in your text message.
I ain't see no song. When he supposed to drop? Man, that nigga ain't finna drop.
He dropped Friday, nigga. How you think I ain't gonna know he signed me?
So Savage was with him too.
We dropped Friday for sure.
Kind of shit.
100%. Friday. I can
but
hold
he
it
wasn't.
If I want to. If my album don't be ready, I can hold it back. But Drake already sent the song.
So you gotta watch with people too like that.
I'm gonna drop my album on the same day he dropped, and it's called Business is Business.
Get you to say shit.
Then I'm gonna drop an album the very next week after that. It's gonna be a singing album, and it's called Love You Later.
Yeah. What song? Hold on, I'm about to send it to you.
when you gonna go to the yard and do it for me, bro?
Yeah.
Love me later. Who loving who not later? Nah.
I'm on the way to this shit.
Some of that shit ain't age well, child.
You good though?
Most definitely. I'm really trying to fuck nigga whole shit up.
He look, little snake thought he had it all figured out, chap. Little slime. He thought he had it all figured out. Look.
Most definitely. But that's all they got in there in that motherfucking water. That's all the folks got. You wouldn't believe I fell in love with water, bro.
Yeah.
You been drinking it?
Yeah. Got to.
He was too bucked up about drinking water just now. He bored as fuck, chap.
He big boy.
Man, bro,
that boy said, you be drinking that water, boy?
No, I'm finna do it. I'm saying, I don't think you should play it like that, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like you should have just made that nigga come in. Like cleaned his face up and made him come in more. Like, if I need 80% of everything, 70%. So I'm gonna tarnish your face card. Cause you guys think about it, but bro, at the end of the day, bro, you did what you did.
Slime probably don't want to do him like that because he really love him.
Like, bro, like, at the end of the day, saying fuck a nigga, what that's really finna give him.
But Slime telling you he feels some type of way.
I did get 50% of a nigga album anyway, though, whatever album. but goddamn.
Yeah, but shit.
Yeah, right.
It's still just like it's the money though. Like shit, they can get the money by
ain't all them bipolar ass feelings, boy.
Do that just cause. Like,
I feel 21 Savage. Nigga, I ain't learning.
But
so I'm saying it's bipolar if a nigga can't really make up his mind. He just trying to be there for him. You can hit.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Cause I don't in my heart, but I don't feel like Charlie did what he did with the intention of hurting you. You feel what I'm saying?
I
don't really get that vibe from him. I feel like
you following me?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Get your Charlie Kirk together.
Is it anything in the entire world? If me and you were locked up and I told you to do that, would you do it?
Well, we different types of niggas though.
It's Charlie. That man telling you he ain't about that.
I'm saying like
shit.
we earn a loyalty different than probably what
fuck out of here. They're supposed to be living by the same code. Remember, P? They're supposed to be living by the same code and same creed.
I don't know those. Like,
the answer shouldn't be that different.
But you seen your brother, P?
Most definitely.
But he said you told him to do that.
Man, watch out.
Man, oh God, that's what he telling the street.
Wait, turn the captions on, chop.
On God, he kept. That nigga say on God, he kept.
I ain't trying to be no motherfucking jail cell. Man, I don't know the hell. Bro, that nigga just broke my heart, bro. I can't believe that nigga, bro.
See, Chop? See how he cross talking? That's what I'm saying. Now he done broke your heart. You don't give a fuck.
Oh, you really
you about to drop an album.
Oh, nigga really made you a made man, bro.
Damn. Yeah, man, drop the album. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
look.
That nigga said, yes, ma'am. God damn, bro.
Yeah, cause see, once you go to thinking about it being a nigga being a snitch, it's like, you know, but fuck. I mean,
even before that, like you hear how like the bipolarness of Thug about his feelings with Gunna is what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah,
like you, it's like you talking like you want to teach him a lesson, and you still love him, but we talking about grown ass men, no job. That's not his.
Yeah,
his son or his daughters, huh? Like, so it's weird for you to be talking like that, and I don't think Thug understand that by what we heard from the interview.
Right. Because the interview.
You see what I'm saying? I'm putting it all together, like
going on. Yeah, that interview.
Like this nigga weird behavior comes from how he thought as a fucking child, and he put that shit on other people, expecting them to understand what the fuck he talking about.
Right.
You lied, bro. You did tell that fucking man that. So you lying to 21 Savage on the fucking phone call, laughing and playing and shit, like you got everything figured out. So you want people to understand you, but then at the same time you don't. And then you come back though and say, "Well, I'm gonna drop an album on the same day." So you doing that out of what, y'all? Spite. You're spiting him because of what the fuck he doing. Okay, but then say what at the end of that bitch, y'all? Man, I love that nigga, man, that nigga I love, bro. You see what I'm saying? It's bipolar feelings, as if, you know, it's like a crazy baby mama type feel type shit. And people got every right to judge you on that, though, because that's what the fuck is going on right now, bro. You they don't understand it, y'all. But every time these people, bro, they want to get all the good shit out of celebrity, dog. But what they don't understand is they put their life on the line like a police officer, nigga. You are here for criticism with everything now. That's your life now, dog. You done gave up your personal space. You gave that up to be a celebrity, dog. To be a superstar, dog. That's what you call yourself. That's the whole point, bruh. You jump in this mode, bruh, and then want to cry wolf when it's time to be that, bruh. That's celebrity, bruh. This is celebrity. You can't talk like a Atlanta nigga that, you know, everybody knew from the street and shit. But then at the same time, you want to act like it when it comes down to photo ops or being there for your people or having a real criticism or actual conversation with that person versus talking about that person with somebody else all the time. Saying you're on pillow talk, but you're talking to your old lady about everybody. We gonna get into it. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all. Like, the contradictions just they thick, y'all. They pop tart thick at this point.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things that I want everybody to in lifestyle to, you got to take note that all of that comes from his childhood. So
yeah,
at some point during the entire length of his childhood, from elementary up through high school, nobody, not family, not mama, not school, not nobody paid attention to the fact that he was going through something mentally and was having break after break after break. And that's how the bipolar shit, like Tyler was saying, started. You got cross feelings. And the cross feelings come from you want this, but you're gonna do this to get that, and that is not equaling up. So now you gotta keep doing more and more and more, and it's a never-ending cycle. You burn it. Basically, he's burning the candle at birth end. And the wholesome part of him.
That was stuck with Pete, the wholesome shit.
The wholesome part of him, which is the part that wanted the love, but didn't even realize he was still loved regardless of how he felt. Ain't that fucked up?
Yeah, bro. You want both of them at the same time, and you can't do. You can't. It's not possible, Thugger. That's what I'm saying.
You can't get both of that at the same
only
time.
Only way that's possible is if you be gay, dog. That's the only way you get love from a real nigga. You see what I'm saying? Thank you. You get what I'm saying. Top card as soon as thank you. As soon as I finish that bitch, it registered right in this motherfucking head like a computer just now. Because that's what he said. I'm going off of what he said.
Right.
Thank you, child. That's what the fuck he said. He's trying to mix both of them, bro. Your daddy was there, but this is how niggas rock, bro. They don't do all that emotional shit because this is how men. Now you deal with the problem with you when you finally got money and shit, and you start dealing with the issues of why men don't have more centers and shit like that, or they don't have more shit in the community for people that's going through what you going through, and you go your ass to fucking therapy. No, you want to keep the fucking party going. Just like y'all doing right the fuck now. When niggas was trying to tell y'all, it's time to shut that shit down for a little minute so people could sit down and get their fucking mind right. But Kendrick crazy though, but he the one that's doing all this other shit and all that. I don't want to jump too much into that, but now Drake, now you gotta kiss Drake ass now because of what, Thugger? With your apologies and all that shit. I don't know if y'all gonna play some of that, but it's like, come on, bro. We're getting to the point of all this shit just being fucking ghetto and ridiculous, though.
Yeah, ridiculous, really.
And I say ghetto in the Israeli way. The fuck? Y'all coming up and ain't going nowhere, man. Them people got out the ghettos. The fuck? It wasn't meant for you to stay in that motherfucker. You're not supposed to stay. And what I mean by that, I mean a mental state. You're not supposed to stay in that mental state and represent it as if that's your people. That's not how this goes. That's Twilight Zone. People, you're living in the Twilight Zone. Certain shit, we do certain shit. Yeah, just like other races did certain shit. But it was for gain. It was for purpose. Where's the purpose? Where's the gain for your fuck shit? You know. God damn. You ain't gonna sell dope to be a bum, child. What the fuck is going on? Why are you? What the fuck is it? You moving hoes just to live in an apartment? What the fuck? I got one bad black bitch and two skinny white bitches on meth, but you know they get the light bill paid. Like, it's weird, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, you put your life on the line every day for a couple of hours when you could just went got a job, Tommy.
Yeah. You ain't got no job, man.
Music, and here he is addressing things again. So he dropped the song Man, I Miss My Dogs, and he is talking about everybody that we've heard these jail calls about, and just people in his personal life that he's going through with. Drake, Mariah, The Scientist, Lil Baby, Future, 21 Savage, Gucci Mane, and then his family. So we have the track. I want to let you guys listen to parts of it. Let's take a listen to Young Thug on Lil Baby. He says Lil Baby's not answering his phone calls.
When I pick up the phone, yeah, talk to me a spider. Taught you everything you know about this shit, we for lifers. God told you in the Bible, the devil a knife you. Rats already winning, don't let this survive us. You're a real boogin, but you do real and hide it. Gave a couple of ins on this case, 75,000. Helping with their lawyer and never speaking about it.
You spoke about it.
I wish you real knew everything, man, just like how 1,000 a trillion you live, man.
And then yes. And then he goes into he also talks about Drake.
It's great marketing. That's how you get people, Chuck. That's what they were telling them to do.
You know I ain't going to get you. I got manners. Everything you did for the rap community can't ban you. Never dish you. Can't visit me.
Sound like Rich Homie Quan
do too. Go to jail call. You know the other calls we had. Trying to get you Metro and Pluto on the same page. The internet don't nobody, cause real juggin' don't say. Real juggin' do. And I learned that from you. We had our own differences, but cash came through and got us on the phone. Like, why you and Cash beefing? He got us on the phone. He pulled up to my home. Ever since y'all against differences, it never passed done. It's darkness every day. I called Metro on the phone and told him let it go. We asked him where
I like the direction he's going in. You know, I was born in 1978.
Of course you do.
When I see Young Thug, man, I miss my dogs. I immediately think of Lil Wayne. I miss my dog. So you know, I can't
forget everything, Jack.
But I like the
a
motherfucking
yeah.
I mean, I really like it.
Magic potion.
You could actually read the lyrics. I think he posted the lyrics as well.
Yes.
You can tell he's going through pain. He misses his friends. He misses his friendship.
Oh.
And he wants it back to how it was. And the fact that he's being so honest.
Well, can I ask a question though?
Is different.
How he missed him already? It hasn't even been a week since them calls dropped. Like how you miss? Like you missed him already?
Maybe.
Like it's been that long? Like if they fell out after a week?
I mean, he said
they haven't even been a week.
Been falling out. That was the thing. Maybe they had been fell out.
Yeah.
But you know, the calls just started.
That's what I'm saying. Like you missed him like that already.
But a lot of the stuff and a lot of stuff he was talking about on the calls, maybe there was things happening while he was locked up that was causing friction. You know what I mean? So maybe this is a long time coming.
Thug need to go ahead.
He said he didn't think he was gonna get out, so he would just spill his tea.
And it's good that he's doing this record because the reality is they are stronger together. Thug, Baby, 21, Gunna, Future. Yes, those individuals are stronger together. They can all survive on their own, but it does look dope when they all collaborating with each other.
Yeah.
Well,
also on the song he talks about Mariah the Scientist.
Yes.
Her as well, and this, you got that clip.
Yes, we have Thug talking about Mariah the Scientist, who definitely deserved an apology. A bunch of them. Let's take a listen.
Baby, I'm sorry. One of my biggest fears is losing you to the internet. Waking up in our bed with you right by my neck, saying don't you break a sweat. Pillow talking ain't my game. Pillow talking ain't my name. Pillow talking ain't my name. Baby, I love you.
That's what I said to you.
You know you feel my pain.
It's gotta be pre-recorded, y'all. It's gotta be pre-recorded.
Like Jesus, cause I made it. Look at all this wish you been through, baby. Crying
no,
in my
it can't be.
Jail call, I was playing. I never traded. You was encouraging me on my
I know
days.
he did.
You pick the kids up.
Cause certain shit he talking about is
that's why every day you wake up, I'm trying to make you happy.
If you saying the jail calls, it's late. I'm gonna say it's old.
The song actually starts off with that verse. Go ahead, Jess.
Yeah, huh? Said I was playing when I was on the phone in jail talking about you. I was just playing.
You gotta say something. I mean, I know they probably going through it.
Oh no, he didn't say something.
Yeah,
but no, this is cool though. This is cool.
And she said no, you didn't. He didn't say it enough. He sure the fuck did.
Your lady, your wife, your girlfriend
is
about to leave, and you trying to get it back.
But he said he was getting hit off by them CEOs. He was saying them CEOs is easy. They was throwing that cat at him.
Stop putting me in your situation.
Don't say I'm sure.
I don't like when you do that.
We know.
He was bragging on the phone about it to the manager.
How we know Mariah was ready to leave? Mariah wasn't ready. Mariah wasn't. That is his girl. She just stayed down. She probably wasn't ready to leave. He just probably still owed her a public apology. He felt like, and just gave
you
him
embarrass her in public. You apologize.
Has anybody responded?
Yeah, they probably wrote something out behind the scenes.
Yeah, so not said something, but I was supposed to say Champagne Poppy. Drake and 21 Savage liked the post when he posted the lyrics to the song.
Okay.
So I mean,
they felt it, y'all.
Because he did address 21 here as well too, or spoke to 21 just how real he is. He talked about Gucci, and
he talked about Future bad too
as well for holding him down. But yeah, they liked the post. Really good sign there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But one person that he did not mention in this was Glorilla, even though we saw the apology.
Hold on, one more thing. I want to say, Doug, when you going to do a record called Man Watch Out? Okay. You need to get with Metro.
What you mean?
Okay, and do a record called Man Watch Out. Okay. And that might need to be your reply to Glorilla. Go ahead, bro.
Glorilla, there's this song
Man Watch Out.
It's an alleged track. We don't know if it's glows or not. It may be AI, but it's good. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, I did hear that. She was ripping the shit out of him.
Looking at it, looking at it, Prince looking at it, man, I'm about to throw a fit looking at it, I'm about to go do it, looking at it, get the drop low, do a split looking at it, I'm shirt wearing ass, pain in that, trying to hurt looking at it, walk in the mirror about to twerk looking at it, low ugly, I'm still flirt looking at it, wish looking at it, looking at it.
Yeah, Glow said, Glow said he was trying to flirt.
She wasn't ready to come out yet.
Yeah, when I heard it, I thought it was AI because I thought it could be. It was good, but I thought it would be better for it to be Glorilla. Like I thought it would be better.
It's good. I just got.
Okay, so that was AI.
I don't think that's Glorilla. I think that's AI.
Yeah,
well, it was circulating yesterday,
and it could be about, but if she really did it, but I can't even really understand it.
The whole song, she just throwing shots.
She's just ripping the shit out of him. I get it.
If it is a real diss record,
just ripping the shit out of him.
Come out with Man Watch Out. I'm telling you,
she just started ripping the fuck out of him. Like, we do it all the time.
Put Mariah on the hook because Mariah got a couple shots on here too. She got a couple as well.
It's not hard to understand.
I'll go get Young Dro. Young Dro would be hard.
They be so dramatic.
Man, watch out.
It's not a hard thing to understand. Like,
go get Metro Boomin with Young Dro on the hook. Man, watch out. Little club banger for the fall and the winter.
That's how he reunited
them
all together on Man Watch Out. Well, that's it for the first hour. Hopefully everything works out for Thug and everybody starts picking up the phone again.
It could, bro, because some of these people be motherfucking saying acorn heads.
Baby. Why he ain't say that? How you go?
Some gonna be acorn heads, bro. They'll forget fast as a motherfucker.
That's a lot of apologizing to do, considering the fact that all you had to do was keep your mouth shut, let the people
How the song sound to you too, P?
I liked it. It sounded pretty decent.
That's all he need.
It sounded pretty decent. If you truly apologetic about the shit, dog, then really be apologetic about it. Don't double back and be on some slime ball shit like my brother been saying. Don't be a snake. If you really trying to make that change,
I think he already claimed that. That nigga said that's what he is. That's what I'm saying. He already said what he
snake
is.
in the garden. You can't go quoting Bible verses and shit like that, dog. If they'll come out
the spider
trying to be Mr. Scorpion or whatever fuck reptile you want to be.
Yeah, the beat and the concept, it kind of reminded me of, like I was saying to Child. I think Child heard when I say that. Kind of had a like a Rich Homie Quan flow.
Yeah.
With just explaining it. I don't know if you know about that boy, P, but yeah,
a little bit.
If you go listen to some Rich Homie Quan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You go listen to some of his songs.
Easy to sound like the nut.
Same kind of flow pattern, yeah. And I ain't hit the flow pattern like that in a long time because he always be trying different shit and singing, a lot. So, I think that was done on purpose too, as well. I think that was part of, the plan, So, with that, with the whole situation, because he fucked up, I think that's how he really felt, y'all. I don't think that he was just lashing out and making it seem like this was just some shit he was saying. No, the nigga telling y'all, he thought he fucking had life, y'all. He thought he wasn't gonna get out.
Yeah. He thought he was innocent.
He think, you know what I'm saying? He think he was, So people talking like, he said some shit where the people, even if they did release it, like, okay, only release it, and he got caught saying it. But the point is, look at what the fuck he was saying. You're not supposed to sound like that on the phone at all.
Nah. About that.
This phone call is recorded. Why I didn't hear that at all? But with the Suge Knight jail calls, y'all heard that shit all through my motherfucking interview.
Phone calls probably fake. Probably AI. Just to get the buzz out. Because Mariah the Scientist got a big buzz right now too. She just dropped
what kind of crackhead game they playing? I'm just asking. These questions and more. You did?
Any game. Fuck? Anything to
these people play all kind of, bruh. Young Thug, Drake, all y'all, but y'all play, bruh. Y'all is playing too much right now, bruh. Y'all playing too many crackhead games, bruh. Baby ain't hit you up. Not that baby, Lil Baby. Lil Baby, y'all must didn't give Lil Baby the memo then. Y'all must have didn't tell him this shit is WWE or something. I don't know.
WCW.
But certain people ain't, WCW around this mother. Certain people ain't catching. I don't know, Chuck, but it's getting weird, bro. It is, bro.
There's too much truth coming out.
Like what my dogs showed y'all from that part, like is crazy when y'all go look up just certain conversation that y'all probably didn't think y'all heard after y'all listened to the show. It's ridiculous how this dude was talking. Like he don't have no ties to these people. Like he's just using them. Like that's how he talked the whole time. And it was about everybody.
Yeah.
He knew every pinpoint accurate way of how they felt about doing music with niggas and everything. He was even actually help orchestrate certain disses on tracks about Gunna with Drake. And Drake was right with him with it, right along with him, ready to do it.
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck?
Them boys
So all that kind of shit, chap, I can't respect it, chap. That's all I'm saying, bro. I can't fucking respect it, and I never will, bro. I'm not gonna understand it, though. And I wasn't even no motherfucking street nigga like that, though. Right. But it's just certain things that I understood that would help me understand how to respect my fellow man, as we would say.
I think the problem is niggas for a long time thought that drug dealers was the only ones with money like that, with real money. So if you do get money, like you gotta have this certain vernacular about yourself.
Yeah, what you're trying to say, this aura.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dumb shit. Peter, you ready?
Actually, I can't even present my videos because I can't use my phone to present them.
Okay. So we about to start this conversation about Kirk, Mr. Kirk.
Charles Kirk.
Yeah,
Charles
I'm gonna try
Kirk.
to if we do a continuance on the Charlie Kirk thing, I'm gonna send them videos to you, Chop. That way you could have them, because you could put them up off your computer.
Oh my word!
I know. He just cut off. I thought I was tripping.
Oh,
I just left it alone.
Yeah.
I thought. Yeah, we didn't
stop talking.
Yeah, you having technical difficulties, bro.
Or something.
You can't even present no more, bro. You ain't save it on the blunt on the You ain't save your videos on the YouTube.
No,
like you was telling me.
They wasn't on YouTube. They wasn't on YouTube.
Instagram.
You know
pull
what?
them up as one and the same.
Matter of fact, I just thought about that too. Hold up.
You being lazy.
I don't know why you just thinking about that, and you know you could just do that.
Hold on. I just thought about that.
FIDA is definitely
not on the spot.
On the spot,
on
not. He was trying to get out of here. He holding himself up, people. See how he be doing us?
Trying to get him out of here.
We trying to get him out of here. He holding himself up.
All right, I got it. I got
get on again.
Now I want y'all to really look at this and think about this. What you see these guys doing in the back of Charlie Kirk. Now, my brothers, I want y'all to tell me what y'all think going on. So as soon as I get it up and running. Now, tell me what y'all think is happening. Pay attention to the guy in the white shirt and pay attention to the guy in the black shirt.
Right? I'm going to give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years? Counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
Now, did you see the guy in the white hat, in the white shirt?
Do the gesture? You talking about pull his head down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
All right. Watch this. It's a different angle now.
Great. Counting gang violence. Great.
Oh, that's not it. God damn it. Where's that video?
Ooh, please sir.
Yeah, I also watched a video about body armor too, people. I don't know if nobody looked at that theory as well with the neck shot, but I watched something earlier with this ballistics dude. He was breaking it down about that it's not a bulletproof vest, it's just an armor plate that a lot of people like to wear up under t-shirts and shit like that. So they sell those. He was talking about that.
I'm gonna go on YouTube, see if I can find it right
quick. Oh, that's graphic.
Yeah, what happened? Yeah, people know you can't keep showing video.
Here they go. I had to turn the screen share back on, my bad.
Yeah.
The face of MAGA.
Kids call that boy the face of MAGA too. That's dirty word. They started off Chris.
Oh no.
Charlie Kirk followers.
Nah, the
Kirk
guy in the
followers
white
are
hat?
delusional. The ones against him too. Yeah, go ahead, P.
So what I'm looking at is why they not showing that white boy? This little section right here. Notice what he do. Look at him, drop the hat signal, and then he gonna wind up doing a little hand gesture. They concentrating on him doing it. This is it right here. The best view that I could say they actually had of him doing this. He's gonna do tactical hand signal. And the dude in the black shirt is actually the one who gave the signal to go ahead and drop the fire. Where is it at? Damn. I hate the fact that I have to do this, but it was a dude in a black shirt. Let me see if I can find out. Where is it at? Dude in a black shirt.
And nobody wasn't pointing like they did with Martin Luther King?
Nope.
About Trump?
He came from over there. Dirty motherfuckers.
Is it this?
Oh, kind of shit.
I'm trying to find the one where they showed the dude in the black shirt.
Yeah, that what the ballistics man was saying though, child. He asked the bullet actually went through hit the shirt cavity, and you saw the shirt pop up high, and from the plate hit that nigga and flipped and tore up the neck. It tore up in the neck area. That was his theory on it from the one I was watching. He slowed it down and got close to it and shit. It seems
it's the dude in the black shirt right there that you talk about.
I wasn't really looking at too much of the people, but as far as the shot itself, that people I saw people questioning that, but when I watched like I said, the ballistics do talk about it, kind of put some more shit into perspective. Would they have that lined up in the YouTube, man? You tripping?
Yeah, Pete.
Bruh. I'm trying to see if they're gonna actually show the wide range view from the front of the white dude giving the signal. Oh, there it is right there. If they actually gonna show it.
I thought you were showing it at first when he tipped his cap. Or you talking about somebody else?
It's two people up there. The black is the dude in the white hat and white shirt, and the dude in the black sunglasses and all black.
Gotcha.
It's him right here, and the white dude in the hat. But I'm trying to find the video where they were talking about the hand signals that they was using to let them know that they could go ahead and release, open their green to fire. But apparently that video damn near getting scrubbed off the internet because they highlighting the people that I'm talking about. They just want to talk about the fact that Charlie Kirk got shot, not the people that was actually behind.
I know, but it would have been better if you'd have had it already ready to show, though, people, versus you just sitting here searching the way of looking for it. You taking up even more time. You say you didn't even have, brother. Dirty motherfucker.
What-ta-ta.
We here for you though, P. We right here. We every little step you take.
I might have to go to it.
But so what are some reactions you've heard silence and while we waiting on people?
Yeah, it been I've been hearing a little bit from both sides, bro. And when I say both sides, I mean people who look at it from what they would call the right wing, conservative job and Democratic. I've heard from both sides. They both cutting up, bro. I don't think their side still get it. I understand what's actually going on and who's actually being played and all this shit, though. It's
right.
It's getting ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you mentioned it in the title, bro. White on white crime, bro. Like,
we just had a school shooting, huh?
Most definitely.
Colorado.
I think like two of them motherfuckers.
School shooting in Colorado.
And the dude, yep.
On lockdown.
All the hoods, all the crime that went down, and all the hoods, they still talking about sending the National Guard. I heard Memphis crime went down.
He said, look, check this out though. This is what I heard too. I'm glad you said that. He about to send the National Guard to Utah.
For what?
He's going down. That's what I said. I said, for what, man? Y'all just making up shit now, man. Y'all motherfuckers play too much, man. The fuck going on, man?
Well, y'all caught the dude. Well, y'all think it's a whole organization or something.
I said, boy, these people is clowns, bro.
That's what they say.
And they'll play whatever emotion you jump on.
All the organization. Got it. Ain't no way.
Hey, man, that shit don't even make no damn sense.
You got silent videos, Pete?
Wait,
no, I ain't had nothing because I thought you was gonna show the what you call them. Yeah, I had something, but like you said, it went just like you said. It was gonna kind of take us some time anyway. Just us talking about it. Shit, we talked about more shit than we showed. So just bringing up some of the situations, bro. But yeah, man.
So how y'all feel about the HBCUs having a lockdown?
Now that's what I wanna get into. If whatever you want to talk about that, I want to definitely get into that piece because I didn't hear about that side of it. All I heard, like I said, all I really too much heard is them actually bringing up, the bad things he said about black people. Like, a lot of people don't like to, dig or go too far down in the pool. They like to stay in the shallow end. So they leave it like a blank statement like that, child.
Yeah,
And that's kind of
I knew that.
been the main thing. But I know people don't do no damn.
He do debates. He win the debates to me because the crowd agrees with him, and he get you upset.
Yeah, he jump out of character. Cause well, I ain't gonna say cuz, but go ahead, bro.
Definitely jump out of character.
I know why though, child. This motherfucker jump out of character.
I get that because he gonna make you look stupid. He's gonna laugh at you, and you might honestly be wrong. But
yeah, that too.
He's gonna throw the shit out you for.
It's a lot of that too. Yeah, especially when you're wrong, child.
When you debating them, you gotta have strong will and good information the same way you do. He don't care what you say.
Exactly.
Until you
shout out to Lex Will. It's easier. See, when you could present, it's easier, child. When you could present the shit, right?
Right.
That's why we have so much of an advantage, though, with us telling the truth and us bringing our information, because we could actually present through the stream, y'all. See, when you debating somebody like face to face, you gotta present all that shit in your brain and be ready to say all that shit that you could just look at. You see what I'm saying? That's real studying, though. That's real fucking studying. So I wouldn't want to study some wrong shit neither, chap. That's my thing too, right?
Right.
I'm not going to just study one statistic, Charles. You see what I'm saying? I'm not just going to base my theory off of one statistical analyzation.
For debate purposes, because see if you
purposes, yes, it's a definitely a good move. It is. It's because you gotta look at it like a fight or a battle or a motherfucking wrestling match.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You got what you got? You went to sleep?
Buffering.
I see it.
I'm trying to go to other.
I see his face up
there. I can
there.
find that video, but my.
You still looking for the video?
Yeah. I'm about to see if I can take the other route I know of and find that video.
You want to explain your point while you looking for the video, or you?
So the video I'm trying to find for y'all is like I said, the white dude in the white hat and the white shirt and the white dude that's got the black shirt on, black pants on. They're both standing right near this man, but they're using what's called tactical hand gestures right before the man gets shot.
Come on,
basically.
Right.
They be doing that shit in football and everything. No, we get it, P. I would, me. I'm just trying to keep it light.
Yeah, just to try to see if he was listening to what we was talking about.
We already were jumping on that shit because that's basically probably the touch of the hat, the flick of the wrist, looking at your watch, or all those could be cooperative moves. This is tactics these people do use. I'm definitely not disagreeing with that at all, because we don't know how it actually happened. And don't give me that lone wolf shit. Y'all know how I feel about them motherfuckers always ready to say that bullshit. Oh, he was a lone wolf.
Yeah, because he was radicalized.
Look, it's all I'm doing the same shit, chat, but he's the lone wolf. It's a lot of lonely ass wolves out here, don't you think?
Exactly.
The fuck? It's a pack now then. At least a gang. What the fuck is we talking about? That's because y'all bitches don't want us to know that this shit really organized. And they really be having people. Y'all be sending motherfuckers on missions. Y'all dirty bitches.
I done seen several videos.
On alert and on
I done
pause.
seen videos where they talk about they got 3
Colleges
different
have
people
halted
talking about
activities
that was the
after
shooter.
receiving potential
okay,
threats
hold up.
against their campuses. The
showing us
lockdown
3
measures
different
come
people who shot
in the
1
wake of
bullet.
yesterday's shooting of
What
Charlie
the
Kirk,
fuck?
though officials have not linked
Like,
any
how
of
is
those
this
threats
even
to that
remotely
shooting.
possible
Our
that
Alex
y'all keep
Brachet
telling us this
joins
shit
us now with
and
more.
we
So,
keep
what are we learning about the threats and the lockdowns and where it's taking place, Alex?
Yeah, Kira. So we're tracking now at least 7 of these HBCUs that have been under lockdown in the past 24 hours following that assassination of Charlie Kirk. That includes Alabama State, Hampton, Virginia State, Southern, Bethune-Cookman, Clark Atlanta, and also Spelman there in Atlanta. Now, some of these universities have already begun the process of lifting these lockdowns or shelter in places. Others have, like Southern, have actually extended those through the weekend. They've canceled classes through the weekend, which at this moment, that is the longest extension of this lockdown. But I can tell you that the FBI has released a statement. I don't know if we have a full screen of it, but it does say that the FBI takes these threats very seriously because it puts innocent people at risk. While we have no information to indicate a credible threat, we will continue to work with our local, state, and federal law enforcement partners to gather, share, and act upon threat information as it comes to our attention. But I can tell you that we've been in touch with a number of students, including some on the campus of Hampton. Our team has, and you know, as you might imagine, Akira, I mean, this is really shaking a lot of these young students up. There's fear of uncertainty,
Everybody should
and also
go.
possible violence as this is yet another instance of their campuses being threatened.
And I see civil rights leader Reverend Al Sharpton responding to this as well. Alex saying political violence or acts of hate get us nowhere. We can march, we can debate, but we cannot cause physical harm to those we disagree with.
Motherfucking
Alex
snakes.
Brachet, thank you.
Oh, chop. Okay, thank you, my brother. I'm glad you showed me this.
Hold on, fella.
See this, black people. This is how they use us too, y'all. Look. This is how they use us too, black people. Now think about it, y'all. These are just colleges. Why is it a separation is if it's historical black or if it's just or it's a predominantly white, a PWI? What the fuck does that matter when there was an actual sniping on a school period? This is colleges taking the proper precaution that they thought they should take when you see that there's a mass shooting. This had nothing to do with this being a HBCU at all. Nothing.
And nothing to do with black people, period.
And to get your black ass up there. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
And say what you say.
To perpetuate I hate to use that word, JP, because I know that make me sound a certain type of way. But that's exactly what it was, motherfucker. You sitting there playing it off like you really think that shit got anything to do with an HBCU or it being any indifferent about it being a fucking HBCU when you know fucking well that was a white on white crime. That Utah school was not a HBCU.
No, was the fact that a white person.
P-Dot, who they think they talking to? What is wrong with these people, bruh? Why is you trying to use my kindness for weakness? They gotta stop this shit, bruh. They've been doing white people this for years, and this is what y'all gotta realize. Look, they doing this to us too now. See, we see them. We see it. They trying to really spin an HBCU, put Southern and shit up there. Alabama State is. What the fuck? Got Southern biggest cuff and shit just to.
We're in the South.
For the post.
Utah.
Yeah, I know it's for the post, but come on, man. What is these people talking about for no reason, man?
Why y'all we're in Utah?
It's not. Oh man, is there any HBCUs in Utah, Chuck?
I don't know.
I gotta look that up.
I think not.
Utah
Probably not.
HBCUs, bro.
Probably
What is wrong
not,
with these
bro.
people, yo? Why even bring this up?
Because
because what though? That's what I'm saying. Just Charlie Kirk
it's a
was
stir
talking
tactic.
against black people, right? He was talking against black people. So what they thought Charles Kirk got killed. So why would he have assassins waiting to go shoot at HBCUs? It doesn't make no sense.
Mm-mm.
You see what I'm Peter? You understand what I'm trying to tell you though? What they like how they playing like this blame game? But it doesn't even connect. It's just an opportunity to bring light to. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Until they got to do Tyler rappers.
Yeah, then people and I understand the lockdown, and that's what I'm saying too. I understand the lockdown. I'm not understanding why y'all separating it from the better or the worse. I hate this shit, bro. Or the white or the black or the whatever, bro. No, schools, they did lockdowns. These are what HBCUs, bro. Wasn't the only schools that said, hey, you know what? We're going to lock down. Y'all ain't doing no goddamn, no, fuck that. The little dumb ball not coming today. No. Tell him and his crew and them, no, they got to go today. No, they locked down.
No school.
I'm just saying, yo.
I feel
it was only HBCUs that they locked down. What the fuck?
It's most shit that they happen since we died them.
Thank you, bro. Exactly.
There's people that's losing their jobs from having opinions on this shit too. Is crazy.
Oh yeah, because a lot of them felt played about that when they was ratting on Karens and shit. You know, a lot of Karens and shit lost their jobs, so you know they couldn't wait for an opportunity. Yeah, bitch, you online talking crazy. Gotcha, Bill. Oh, these motherfuckers petty out here today. Boy, 2025 petty is a motherfucker, y'all. 2024 is exposing. Now 2025 petty is shit.
Plus Heroes Parts Heroes Circular Connect. And an employee of Acadian Ambulance who allegedly posted on social media disparaging remarks about Charlie Kirk's death has been fired. The company said the post was made on the employee's personal page. In a statement, the company said the post was not reflective of our company's mission and values or the high standard of professional conduct we expect from every member of our team.
Everybody say.
The employee has since removed the post and is no longer employed by Acadian Ambulance Service.
Or the ambulance service. That's right. I don't know why I was thinking about the trash people. My bad, y'all. I'm back on track.
It's not just her.
Your Heroes distributor.
It's a firefighter too.
14,000 plus Heroes Parts Heroes Circular.
A white lady.
So they scanning y'all motherfucking page. Who's scrolling through my page, worrying about what the fuck I'm talking about too, just to be pinpointing me to say, hey.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
This a wrap on you today, player.
On the evening of September 11th,
some dirty ass shit, boy.
A family member of Tyler Robinson reached out to
people be bored, just like Young Thug,
who contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office with information.
Be in there, bored.
Confessed to them or implied that he had committed the incident. This information was relayed to the Utah County Sheriff's Office and scene investigators at Utah Valley University. This information was also conveyed to the FBI. Investigators reviewed additional video footage from UVU surveillance and identified Robinson arriving on UVU campus in a gray Dodge Challenger at approximately 8:29 a.m. on September 10th, in which he is observed on video in a plain maroon t-shirt, light-colored shorts, a black hat with a white logo, and light-colored shoes. When encountered in person by investigators in Washington County on September 12th, in the early morning hours, Robinson was observed in consistent clothing with those surveillance images. Investigators interviewed a family member of Robinson who stated that Robinson had become more political in recent years. The family member referenced a recent incident in which Robinson came to dinner prior to September 10th And in the conversation with another family member, Robinson mentioned Charlie Kirk was coming to UVU. They talked about why they didn't like him and the viewpoints that he had. The family member also stated Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate. The family member also confirmed Robinson had a gray Dodge Challenger. Investigators identified an individual as the roommate of Robinson. Investigators interviewed that roommate, who stated that his roommate, referring to Robinson, made a joke on Discord. Investigators asked if he would show them the messages on Discord. He opened it and showed several messages to investigators and allowed investigators to take photos of the screen as each message was shown by Robinson's roommate. These photos consisted of various messages, including content of messages between the phone contact named Tyler with an emoji icon and Robinson's roommate's device. The content of these messages included messages affiliated with the contact Tyler, stating a need to retrieve a rifle from a drop point, leaving the rifle in a bush, messages related to visually watching the area where a rifle was left, and a message referring to having left the rifle wrapped in a towel. The messages also refer to engraving bullets and a mention of a scope and the rifle being unique. Messages from the contact Tyler also mentioned that he had changed outfits. I know there's been speculation as well as to the writing on those casings, those bullet casings, and I believe we have that as well. And I will share that with you now.
I went and found a video.
So the area north of Campus Drive Road where the suspect crossed over, you saw some of that in the video that we released last night, consists of a grassy area with trees on the edge of the UVU campus. Investigators discovered a bolt-action rifle wrapped in a dark colored towel. The rifle was determined to be a Mauser Model 98 30-06 caliber bolt-action rifle. The rifle had a scope mounted on top of it. Investigators noted inscriptions that had been engraved on casings found with the rifle. Inscriptions on a fired casing read, "Notices bulges, capital OWO, what's this, question mark." Inscriptions on the 3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascist, exclamation point, catch, exclamation point." Up arrow symbol, right arrow, and symbol, and 3 down arrow symbols. A second unfired casing read, "Oh Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Chow Chow," and a third unfired casing read, "If you read this, you are gay, LMAO."
Oh, here we go.
We are indebted to law enforcement across the
same
state
kind,
who work
yo.
seamlessly together. Local law enforcement, state law enforcement, and our federal partners with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. We're grateful for everyone who worked together in such a short amount of time to find this person and to bring justice.
Round in the community, bro. No, they got a problem. It's an epidemic in the community,
videos, helping us with sending in tips and helping us get to this point. I want to thank the family members of Tyler Robinson who did the right thing.
A lot of the mamas
in this case, and were
turning them churning out and shit. Be little boys, be wanting them to be girls and shit. Remember, a lot of them shooters was talking about that, fellas.
Especially want
we just talked about
to always had a problem with my identity.
Family of Charlie Kirk.
Look, they cutting
Erica,
up.
Charlie's parents, his children. I want us to be thinking of them as we bring justice in this case. They will be involved in that justice. We will be working very closely with them as we move through this process as well. This is a very sad day for our country, a terrible day for the state of Utah. But I'm grateful
they gotta
that
address
moment
that,
we have an opportunity
bro.
to
That
bring
shit
closure
taking over,
to this
bro.
very dark chapter in our nation's history.
Nah, that over emotional shit taking over, bro. People really think this shit like GTA and shit, man. And when and the access that they have to go do it, it's like, well, damn, take the shot. These motherfuckers is psychotic, man. We living in a world where they fucking with reality, people. And y'all gotta understand that, man. Y'all gotta start differentiating what's fucking real and what's fucking fake, man. Because people is really dying out here, man. That shit, fucking man ain't coming back, man. Regardless of what the fuck he believed in.
Right.
If y'all feel like y'all don't do that shit, your rhetoric don't match your motherfucking, don't match what you saying then.
This
Because
video, y'all.
I know it get down to lay down mean, motherfucker. So it don't seem like y'all on that type of times, bro. So yeah.
So
It's a
look, there
staged
go the
event.
hand gestures right
Everything
there.
we're witnessing is staged. It's all scripted. And people find that hard to accept. But look what we're seeing now. They still haven't found the shooter. This whole entire operation is one big movie, awakening the world up to truth. And the biggest truth is that there's been lies our whole entire life, not just for the good people, but for the evil people too. And that's how we've caught them all. But people really underestimate the US military, don't actually have a clue at the capabilities of the NSA. That shooter would have been found straight away. And if you still can't accept that we're watching a movie, let's go back to the assassination attempt on Donald Trump last year, on the ex-US president at the time, Donald Trump, and they still haven't found the shooter. Geofencing, geo-tracking, and I feel like it's just preparing us to take us on a journey, to educate us. No, we are in full control.
What, Greg, is geo-tracking?
So the idea is to collect the signals that are emitted from your phone. Your cell phone is delivering information to apps that are collecting that ping. So there are 4 key coordinates: the lat long, the elevation, and the time. And with that data, we can then build a pattern of life around you. So that phone's here right now. Well, where's it going to be at 5 o'clock? And where's it going to be tonight?
So here's my cell phone. My cell phone is off. Can I be geo-tracked even with the cell phone being off?
Possibly.
Depending on the apps that are on the phone.
Apps.
Look at geofencing.
Even if you ain't that nigga, well, yeah, you're supposed to be.
From years ago.
To validate your data.
We chose to look at 2 murders that were ebbing on cold case status.
And in Atlanta, 8-year-old Sequoia Turner was killed by rounds of gunfire shot into a car. It happened just outside this Wendy's parking lot.
Bought the data and the team got to work.
You could see visually that there were only a handful of unique devices that could possibly have pulled the trigger. So this is the area, and this is where the Wendy's was.
And are you saying that each green dot is the same guy, but moving through time?
Each color is one person. The shooting actually occurred right here in this parking lot, sort of inside of this circle, are really the only potentially legitimate shooters. Each of these devices has a unique device ID. And we turned the bulk of this information over to the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Now, I read, they've arrested 2 suspects.
They have.
2 suspected gang members will appear in court this morning on charges that include the shooting death of 8-year-old Sequoia Turner.
How do they do that? They use the GPS tracking signal from any phone. So if there was a shooter on the roof, because they say it was a professional job, well, 1, the NSA would have picked that up straight away at an event like that. Any professional that gets called out to do a hit job, it would have been monitored. 2, the tracking. They would have gone and scanned on the roof. What phones were in the area? Where did it go? They released the images of the FBI and say, right, this is the person that we're now trying to find. They would have just gone on and done a GPS track. They got the phone on the street at that time to match with the CCTV, and they would have found him.
Many of the people who stormed the U.S. Capitol on January 6th left digital footprints that law enforcement has used in making arrests.
And people find it hard to accept. That's the honest truth. The technology is that good. And again, Q tells us, watch the movie Snowden, because it shows you the NSA's capability. And this was when George Bush
Snowden
was
been
the president.
practical.
They could get anything of anyone, of any data. So if someone's murdered a US patriot,
why he live in
that's
Russia
doing
right
so
now,
good
fellas.
for this world, it would have been dealt with straight away. But it's a role play showing us that we haven't got a clue and giving us this massive reality check after. Look what we have got. Look what we have been doing, and everyone's been fast asleep.
The fact of the matter is, these techniques are used every single day by
Oh,
law
why don't you
enforcement,
go black to
intelligence
bloody
community, the
fucking
Department of
England?
Defense.
But this is a movie because now people are paying attention. The only way you wake up the world is to show the world at one go, to stop even more suffering that has been going on. But we're suffering because we're not paying attention. This is going to be shown to us. If you look at geofencing and you go back to 2020, that's how we caught them all in the election. And they say there's no evidence. They've got it all to the exact millimeter where these people were. They call them mules. And every single ballot harvesting that they stuffed, they've got them all. Not only have they got them all, they then go into their phone and they track all the details of everyone else that they're linked with. They see who's funded them. They see what organizations are doing it, and they can track everything. This is a wake-up call, people. We're in full control. This is clearly scripted.
Well, he did for real though.
Nigga see he dead for real though.
That nigga definitely did. That's some Alec Baldwin shit then, huh? Cause he really killed that fucking leader. They was shooting a movie, but he really shot that fucking
Did
leader.
y'all get a chance to see the video?
Brandon Lee.
I had pulled it up.
Oh no. My video was still playing.
Oh, all right. I got it. I want y'all to pay attention to the these dudes in the shirt. Like, take a look at it.
You hear me? When they go down, they go the fuck down.
Israeli Mossad agent. Watch him look abruptly down right before the shot. He then moves up parallel with Charlie. And watch closely what he does.
That's the same video.
Let's run that by again.
Yeah, that's the one you was playing for us.
Yeah, but this the one where you could clearly see the hand signals.
Yeah, we clearly saw the first one. That's what we were saying. So let that bitch play. Probably the same one.
No, the black dude, the dude in the black shirt, you could clearly
behind
see
the guy in the white hat.
On the side of
We
the
know,
guy in the
Pete.
white hat.
This man here play too much.
Well, anyway, that's all I had. I just wanted people to understand that
seen
those
that?
were tactical.
That's what I
hand
just
signals
told him. He act like we
that they
tripping.
was using.
Yeah, that's the same video. We seen that one.
Oh, okay.
That's the one you showed in the beginning, brother. That's what we was telling you.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, they
And we
didn't
was
show the
listening
dude
to
in
what
the
you
black
were saying.
shirt.
We started talking about what you were saying. That's what we were talking about the baseball signals and shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's pretty much all I had. I had another video, but like I said, I
owe you
don't know how to get that video
roundhouse
up
kick.
off of my whatchamacallit. I'm gonna send it to Chop. So if we do have more of a discussion on this Sunday, I have a video that shows like tactical hand signals that the military use when they out in the field. And
Black does definitely look like security. I thought you was gonna bring up some of that. You know, that's what I was trying to get to. Like
that was
well, me and Chad were trying to get to what was your, breakdowns of what you saw. You know what I'm saying? Because we gave you what we was talking about with it. That's what we were saying.
Well,
because
I was saying
we
that
saw it. Yeah, we saw. We was trying to see what you were saying about looking at them niggas. We saw that.
No, that's what I'm
We
saying.
definitely saw.
I had a video to go with that, but it's recorded. Like I said, I screen recorded those videos. They're on the phone. I can't get them to share to present because it's something different now. But the video that I had screen recorded was that particular video there, and then I found another video where they were talking about the fact that the FBI, before they highlighted and stuck with this person, was saying that they had the shooter, but it was 3 different people. It was like 3 totally different people. That's why I was saying, they keep saying that they got the shooter, But one of the people, I was listening to their video, and they pulled up the video showing that the FBI said they had the shooter, but it was 3 different people. So all 3 of these people fired 1 bullet, which kind of goes into the theory that you had about this being all organized. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way, again, and I keep saying this because this shit just never made sense to me. How is it that these
Yeah, it
motherfucking people?
just a theory though. I don't believe that it was organized. You know, don't take my word for none of that.
Right.
It's just
But
certain theories that we was talking about, like
So I was looking at that and I thought about it. Another video popped up like right with that, where they were showing like the different hand gestures that the military move, and it was like
everybody
a
got a point.
chart.
Yeah, but that man really did though. That's what I was just telling Chop though. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no
Man really
coming
did
back
do.
from that. You know what I'm saying? God bless
Man
his
really,
soul.
man.
You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
was
but-
out there talking mad cat shit and somebody, you know, probably felt like, all right, bro, you taking this shit a little too far. And
How did that white boy get up there? Like Chop said though, he brought that up too with the Trump shit.
How the fuck
And was
did they
able to jump down. I saw the video where he jumped down, from the back of the building and everything, like free range. They had a camera facing the back of the building, like
which is the thing that I think is another weird thing about that. Like, why would you, if all cameras supposed to be on him, right, to capture what he's saying, because this is a monumental moment in his career. He's at the University of Utah having this big speech about what I really don't know yet, but what would be the purpose of?
They was saying he was jumping into the political shit. P. He was trying to run. He was probably gonna start running for something. I don't know what exactly, but yeah. So that was kind of
could have been potentially.
But he was also doing, his little
shit too. Yeah.
Could be, but I think it was more about the him gaining a
political foothold.
Excuse me.
Well, yeah, so
it was something like that. But like I said, I don't know exactly what he was talking about running for, but it was something along that vine. It's cool.
Yeah, but I thought about that too. And matter of fact, me and my supervisor at work was talking about that. Like, all the security and all these different places and so on and so forth. How the fuck does nobody never see these people climbing on the back of a building or climbing up top of a building? Because I'm quite sure once you get up to a certain height, you have to stand fully erect to walk to your distance. Or once you come off that ladder, ain't no just, I'm going to crawl off the ladder. And no, you got to stand up at some point and then get down into position and so on and so forth. Because I don't, I'm still stuck on how you get shot in the ear. You turn your head just in the nick of time to only get shot on the tip of your ear, and magically, your fucking earlobe or the tip that got hit with the bullet grows back in a matter of a couple of weeks. If that makes sense. Why is he not deaf in that ear? Like that, the bullet hit your ear. And I'm quite sure that bullet passing by your head made a lot of motherfucking noise. So again, that makes me think a lot of this shit is very, very carefully planned out and plotted. Like what's that boy name? Young Thug said, I'm plotting. These seem to be some very well calculated, plotted events. And then to turn around right after this man gets murdered, there's a school shooting, and then several schools get put on lockdown. And they all HBCUs, which we know not all the schools are HBCUs that were put on lockdown. But yeah, it's a lot of shit going on, man. And I think this shit needs to be thought about before we make any moves or talk about anything other than the action that we see before us. But yeah, that's all I had, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shit, that was really it though, man. Fuck. I know everybody had their little Charlie Kirk condolences, man. They want to send out, you know, because it is said that he did die. You know, he did have
Yeah,
children.
rest in
And
peace.
shit, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him.
Condolences to his family.
You know, it's like it's just crazy that in America, you can still see somebody get their head fucking damn near shot off like John F. Kennedy type shit. You know, that's what I'm thinking about in my head. Like that shit's still possible. Like you know, like no matter what you
to this day.
Yeah, son. Like when we gonna get better with security? Like I'm not understanding why security is so lax at these events, thinking nothing's going to happen to these people. But they might be under the assumption that people won't that type of shit won't happen. I mean, but we found that out quick. That definitely ain't the truth. Nigga really got that boy up out of here.
We in Utah, not in Chicago.
In Utah. Ain't no gang violence out there because ain't no gangs out there.
Allegedly.
I mean, fuck.
I don't know what they doing out there now. Shit. The motherfuckers
You get arrested in
shooting
Utah
flies.
in the nearest black person, you arrest them for the crime.
Off the ear of a raccoon from 100 yards, snake. What the fuck? They cutting up. I know they straight with the sniper. I know that. I know them YCs know how to shoot that motherfucking rifle. I know that. This shit crazy, man. A lot of Mormons and shit out there too. I know about that. They still looking for a lot of them who used to be playing with churn and shit. That shit crazy.
I think he might have
since we talking about hood shit, fuck. We talking about hood shit, yeah. Just saying. Killing niggas and shit. No, that's support of that, huh? Oh, all right, my bad.
I don't know. I just wish we had much better answers into these so-called. Like, I want the inside scoop on who set that shit up. Cause ain't no fucking way. I don't believe this person did all that shit. You gotta figure that out
for your own, player. Or with us.
I know.
We gotta figure it out on our own, dog. That's why we talking about it. So you put your context clues together, but you gotta remember where you started at. You gotta keep your puzzle together. You can't break the puzzle up every day and start over. Gotta keep that bitch together, bro. And what I mean by that, like, gather all the information you already got and add it on to what you're learning about who said what, who didn't say this, how they, just analyzing the whole situation. Like I said, chapter shows where one of y'all just showed some pictures, nigga running through some back hallway and shit and all that shit.
How you
This
get all
motherfucker
that?
jumped off a roof too. I saw him jump off the back of that bitch from another camera angle.
That building was not.
I said, what the
that
fuck?
low to the ground, so that nigga ankle should have been broke or something.
It was a nice little way. Yeah, it was, like a normal, like I don't know if y'all had the breezeway. Y'all had the breezeway classrooms and shit at y'all school.
Yeah.
It was about the height of that bitch. Like if you jump off the top of one of those motherfuckers and you jump down, it's a nice little way, bro. That's a nice little way. It's more than 13. That's more than 13 feet. There's a basketball goal, probably like around that. 10 to 13, something like that. So yeah, like a 1-story building. Yeah, bro. That's a nice little ways. I'm just saying.
Right,
Just trying
that's still a nice
make it
little
make
way.
sense.
Like that's a pretty.
With a big A with a rifle and shit,
With a rifle in your
because they say
hand.
they found a fingerprint. They found a fingerprint. So we got him, y'all.
And the unspent casings and the like. What was the purpose?
Bruh. They right, y'all. Like we really did. Like U.S. is really that became big and sensitive. No, like we big and sensitive.
Big titties, man. Fucking, you could do anything.
You see what I'm saying? Except like our whole thought process is like how we analyze shit, how they feed us shit. You know,
how you could let a nigga do what they want.
From the brain concept. Just think about it.
They don't want to let a nigga do what a nigga do.
People will take in anything, bro. People will feed into anything in their fucking brain, though. That's what I'm saying. You know, and then get all in their fucking emotions about the shit. As if you're supposed to have that, but it's
like
junk.
Thug, huh, bro?
You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to have junk. Yeah, it turns into that. It does. Man, motherfuckers start having whole other identities when they when they at work, when they online, and when they around their people. Some motherfuckers, see what I'm saying? They be 3 motherfuckers. Some of them add more people if they do other shit. I don't know, but yes. That's exactly what I mean, bro. You start becoming a whole other motherfucker, bro. That shit is dangerous, nigga. You don't know what that do to the soul and the psyche. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at it from a spiritual aspect.
Not to mention the fact that you start forgetting which role you're supposed to be playing, where you're supposed to be playing.
That's exactly a side effect. Exactly. That's a definite side effect.
Shit.
Of playing them type of
crackhead
games.
No, motherfucker. No, nothing beats the I told you that already. No, you didn't tell me nothing. Fuck, you ain't say shit. I told you that Tuesday night. It is Tuesday night. What the fuck you talking about? Oh shit. Motherfucker be forgetting what day it is and everything. Shit. Man.
Shit, bro. I believe in that shit, bro. You can end it off though, Chop Track, if you
Yeah, I was about to do that shit, yeah, bro. This was a good one though, bro. Like I said, condolences to the Kirk family, bro, or whatever. I wasn't even opposed. You know, they keep showing all them clips of him saying that crazy shit, but when he get upset like that, that means you got his ass. Just like when you get upset like that, that means he got your ass. But other than that, bro, my final words on that is it can't possibly be set up. I feel like with him being who he was, there's no way you would have got access to him that way without the help from somebody else or whatever.
From somebody with a higher power.
That's my final take on that. On the Young Thug thing, bro. Man, you what the younger dudes don't never understand is y'all got an answer for that shit you think you don't have the answer for.
At some point.
At some point, you're gonna have to fucking back that shit up or mean what you say. And that's the problem. That's the difference between the younger generation and the older generation. We kind of meant what we said and didn't even say much. These motherfuckers say what they want to say, and you gotta take it as if it's a nigga that checked you right quick on some shit. No, nigga, you ain't really checked me. You just said some shit. I don't know if that
you just said a bunch of shit, right?
Yeah. So, that I mean, because you can't
stripes way different.
You ratting on people to me, son. You talking family business, shit that shouldn't be spoken. Like you doing too much. So that's my final take. What y'all got? Then we gonna end it
off. I'm gonna say, if you gonna be these big high profile people that do a lot of shit talking, and you want to have these big events, don't have these events around buildings that have structures where you could possibly be sniped on.
That man's stupid as fuck.
I'm saying, had that bitch in a had that bitch
security, run top flight security.
Had that motherfucking shit in a wide open
together,
space with no buildings,
tuna fish
just motherfucking
shit.
Look, just motherfucking standing room only, no chairs, no buildings, just you, your audio production crew, your security, and make sure you in the little bulletproof glass like the Pope was when he came down here in the 80s. You know? Shit. I don't know what Charlie Kirk was about to do, but it got him, sniped on, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, ain't no way.
It's a whole new world, Alice.
I value a person who have an opinion, whether they be right or wrong, but I don't feel like that man's life was worth taking behind that. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, this person decided to take that man like that.
It wasn't, and he could say he died what he stood for.
That too. He definitely died for what he stood for. But on a in other.
Do you think it was worth it?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Bro. Like some things you just have to learn and leave the fuck alone. You can't always be that person that spits statistical data with no real statistical data to show, and then radicalize. Well, I can't even say radicalizing, but you enticing people, right? That person that sniped him might have been somebody that got into a debate with him sometime before that, felt some type of way, found out he was about to be there, and sniped him. Fuck it, bitch, you embarrassed me. You know what I'm saying? They got people that's like that. They get their feelings hurt, and they go to feeling some type of way for real. Like, now I want to do you something because my feelings hurt. So, that's one thing we gotta look at with that. And with the Young Thug situation, like, come on, dude. At the end of it all, if all of what you are now as a grown adult stemmed from childhood trauma that went unaddressed for years and years and years, and it led you to almost be convicted to life in prison, when will you wake up and realize it's not the people around you, it's you? You gotta change that. You gotta change your mentality, because it's getting you nowhere. And next time, you might not get out. Who's to say them people don't throw the chair at your ass next time? And that goes for anybody listening. I'm just letting you know. Sometimes you just gotta sit down and think about, do I need to change my mentality?
He also gotta think about if he gonna get snaked his damn self now.
Right.
Just trying to bind them relationship. Yeah, and a lot of the dudes he was cool with was like, they liked it the post, so you know how they do. I guess they mean
just click
they
like,
cool
just
if I like your post, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, now you got to think about, is that you still gonna have that shit lingering because you are a paranoid type dude anyway.
Right.
You don't trust no fucking body, though. So you still gonna have that feeling about them. Man, I want them niggas gonna snake me, even though I apologize and shit. Like, they're gonna try to backdoor and make me look bad. That could happen too. So I just wanted to add that when you said that, bro, because people gotta realize that shit.
But that's all I had for any other news. For my final.
Yeah, I'm good, Joe. I said enough, yeah. I gave a couple of little side shits. I agree with a lot of what my partner said already, man. Y'all tune in. Y'all already know, man.
Another good episode.
Stay focused. We gonna do this.
Young Thug, bro, you gotta stay off the damn phone, brother. If you gotta pick a life, You either artist or gangster, my nigga.
Yeah, that nigga need to go make popsicle boats or something, dog. Like he need to make do some puzzles or something, like something to get the brain. Cause he he like to talk, but the shit he like to talk about, he don't need to talk about. So it's something that he need to get his brain occupied off of. You know what I'm saying? Actually having them type of conversation. What y'all think? Think he need a hobby? That's what I'm trying to say.
I think he needed
think he
to
needs another
get out.
hobby.
So he did something to get people to look at him.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at what I could do.
See, that ain't gonna work. That's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna work no more. Like people just listening to the music, not like talking about it. Like they already know you. So he
gotta
gonna
change your
need
game
something
plan.
in
Yeah.
his downtime. He is besides talking to niggas on the
Therapy.
phone. That's what
Goddamn
I'm saying.
therapy. That's what you need in your downtime. Goddamn
Yeah,
therapy.
that's a good one. Yeah,
Go
that's a
sort
good
through
one.
all that childhood trauma that you've been
Yeah,
dealing
that
with
he
all
been
your
dealing
fucking
with.
life.
It was good he was
Think
able
he
to
do
get
need to pick up
off
something.
his chest.
That
It's
shit
more,
might
you
change.
know,
Now
so
think
that-
about it. Suppose now think
Yeah, I
about
think
it
that
like
was
this.
I think that was a good thing too, Ch. I think get that off your chest. I did, even though it didn't make no,
I think about
but I get it.
No goddamn sense whatsoever.
He not because he not supposed to be doing that because he's young up. But if you was a real civilian,
I could do
it would have been way more heartfelt if he was actually the person that he was trying to portray himself as. But you did rap, bro. You did say this. You did say this and all that.
Came
So
on your
you
own
saying that
18
the
in there.
bank,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
it was just, it was
Like,
very
you ain't got no
contradictional,
loyalty to
especially when.
nobody. Like your family ain't loyal.
Yeah,
All right,
it
man,
was weird. Yeah, bro. My bad. Quick.
All right, man. My name
We
is
gonna
Solid
shut this down,
Child.
yo.
You can see my name is Solid Child 17.
Yes, sir.
This nigga here.
My name is Chop Tracks out the building, man. Shit.
Solid Child 17, you already know.
P. Dot be on the spot sometime tomorrow.
Sometime. That nigga that play too much.
Your ass out the 360, nigga. That's what you do.
Who want?
Don't
Right,
bring
y'all.
360 back. Don't bring that nigga back.
Love y'all,
Take it out
Pete.
your name,
Next time.
nigga. It's on your name.
I'm saying don't invite that nigga back on stage.
That man tore up.
Peace, y'all. Peace.
Man,